I got you. I got you. Hey. Welcome, guys. Henry's in here, you said?
Yes.
Oh,
here.
Henry, welcome, man, to the Level Up Show episode.
He always gets us all by name. It's really nice.
It is always nice, and he's here
for. Get him by name.
He's here for episode 49, guys. One more episode until our 1 year anniversary, episode 50. Hopefully, we'll have the full cast and crew here for episode 50 because it's been 3 weeks now.
Are we gonna like do something really romantic for 1 year?
We're gonna pop bottles.
Like,
maybe cook some dinner together.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I don't know, light some candles.
Do something real classy.
Get a little spread put out.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that'd be good. I hope that everybody's here next week. But guys, as you can probably see right now, Mike is not here. He's not feeling well at all. But he might join the chat room if he feels up to it. He was sleeping, like the last time I checked. So he's really not doing so well. Send him some love on Twitter and PSN and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully he'll be back next week. But the prodigal son returns. We got Mark here. Jax, Mark, whatever, the beanie.
I'm the prodigal son.
If you guys don't know, I'm Andrew, and of course we got Kristen in the chat room with you guys. As Kristen says, be nice. Oh, and Mark is Mark Words in the chat room with you guys.
Super Slam. Whoa, Puss. That
Whoa.
sounds wild.
It does.
What's the Super Slam?
I'm guessing it's some big Smash Bros. Tournament?
Or it might be related to WWE thing tonight.
That's actually probably correct.
There's a pay-per-view tonight, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I think it's the WWE thing.
Yeah, I don't watch, but... Guys, if you don't know, the Level Up Show is a gaming-dedicated talk show on every Thursday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you do not know us, if you don't follow us already, please do it at twitch.tv/The Level Up Show. You can heart us there, or if you're watching live from PlayStation right now, you can click that little heart button, and that means you will get notified whenever the Level Up Show goes live. We're also on all these different channels on the virtual signs. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. Please subscribe on our YouTube, where we put up a 20th anniversary PlayStation video that a lot of people are enjoying. And then finally, if you want to add us on PSN, I am Drew M1788, and Mike is Noob Guru. He's not here, but he might be here later as Level Up Show Mike. Keep an eye out in the chat room.
He's in here now.
Oh, great. Mike is in the chat room as Level Up Show Mike. I didn't see that.
He might be here later, or he's in the chat with you right now.
He's got the sniffles.
The phone.
That's quick. Look at that already. We got a Twitch chart from Digital Dreams and Ham. 199 and Ham, just Ham.
I'm sorry, I thought the name was Digital Dreams and Ham.
Digital Dreams and Ham.
And Ham.
That would be a great name. Somebody do that.
That's gonna be the theme for the night.
Ooh, look at this. We already got a new viewer, a B_E43. Welcome to the Level Up Show.
Babe.
And Nashville Babe. Yeah, we always like getting new women on the show because we have a majority of, I think, male viewers at this point, probably like a good 90% or so. I know we've got Miss Amanda is one of our new female viewers.
Awesome.
We love her. She's very...
I haven't met her.
You haven't met her? She's really nice and she's very active. Like, she's always on our Twitter and retweeting and stuff, so we're really appreciative of that. Amanda, if you're in here.
I have to get onto Twitter.
But if anybody else is new here, welcome. We're glad to have you in here. As we said, we talk all things gaming related, so let's get into that a little bit with what you've been playing. For me, it's been Little Big Planet 3 all week. Thank you for the Twitch art. And I'm really, really liking it. I'm surprised, actually, at some of the review scores being down in the 6s and 7s, especially IGN's. IGN's was a 6.8. But a lot of that had to do with bugs and crashes is what I'm trying to remember who... I think it was Lucy O'Brien that reviewed it, and she said that she was having some game-breaking bugs and glitches. I don't know if that was because it was pre-patch. There was 2 patches on day 1. But I have not had any issue except for one crash at the very, very beginning, and since then it's been smooth sailing for me. I think that the story is just as charming as it's ever been. I think the soundtrack might be the best yet. The controls are clearly better. Sackboy, the floatiness isn't there anymore. He's very, very sharp and slick, and it's easy to control. I like it. And then you have all those other characters on top, like Toggle and Swoop, and there's one more, Oddsock, who also control very well and give some diversity to the mechanics. But more so than even that, it's the way that the campaign has been structured this time around, the way the areas are laid out. I like how you go into a world and it's almost like a Super Mario map now, instead of before where you're just kind of taking buttons on an Earth or a planet and choosing those. It just is more... It's more presentable now. It looks really nice. And then on top of that, they've added, obviously, a ton of new mechanics to the Create mode. You now have 16 layers to play with, which is as opposed to 3 on the first and second Little Big Planet, you now have 16, which not only adds to new gameplay, but it's just visually more impressive. Like the way you can come in and out using the grinding tool. You now have a helmet that you can wear, which allows you to grind on wires that you can send in and out of the screen. So it's really cool going in and out and going around obstacles. And they've added a ton of other new mechanics as well, and new tools that they have in something called a pocket. So what's good about that is before you can only have one piece of equipment at a time. You pick it up, you pick up something else, and it gets rid of the thing before it. Now you can collect things within this sock pocket and keep them throughout the level. And you can even do that in the create mode as well. If you create a level, like let's say you're trying to do like a Legend of Zelda type thing where you're collecting things, maybe a compass, a map, you no longer only hold on to that until you pick up something else. Now they go into your inventory, and you can really go all out now with some interesting create mode stuff. So, in my opinion, it's right up there with 2. I think as time goes on, I might like it the best of any Little Big Planet, and I hope that more and more people grab onto it. We're already getting a call from Nick. I don't mind taking it if you guys are okay with it. Let's see if we can take this call.
Pre-show call.
Hey, Nick, can you hear me? Never mind. All right. Probably just anonymous.
Okay.
All right, so we will not be taking calls from Nick anymore. Okay. How about you? Have you been playing anything? I know you've been watching some gameplay.
I have been playing the game of job applications.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, job searching. It's so much fun. I like my life.
But you did say earlier in the chat that you've been watching Alien Isolation.
I have been watching some live stream of Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
Jack Fraggs' gameplay, if anybody's following him on YouTube, the guy has like almost 1 million subscriptions.
Really? Wow.
Guy's got a big deal. It looks really good, and it's really tense. And I'm really surprised, especially with how Colonial Marines did.
Yeah, I know,
It's
right?
like, holy shit, they put out a good Aliens game, and it was from Sega?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, the reviews are pretty good. You had some that went dipping down into the 5s, like IGN's very controversial review, but overall it has around an 80 on Metacritic. And
I think I like controversial reviews, though, because when you get reviews that everybody's saying the same thing about a game, and they're all like, oh, well, this is just a 9, and this is totally a 10, and this is totally bad, and so we're going to give it a 7. It's like, well, then what the hell is the point of a review system?
Yeah.
Or not even a review system. What the hell is the point of critics reviewing a game? Because you want to know not just you want to know a person's opinions of a game. Critics should be a very personal preference. You can totally disagree with somebody, and you can totally love somebody else's take on things, and so it should be a matter of finding a critic you agree with.
I agree completely.
And then going on your the reviews from there.
This was actually a topic of the week not too long ago, because like you said, it feels like the review scale is suddenly starting to dip from the 7 to 10 range down into the 5 and maybe even lower range to 10. Exactly.
I like it.
It definitely.
I was talking to Pat about this the other day.
I feel like this might be a little bit of a response to Gamergate and journalistic integrity and ethics in journalism, and maybe they're trying to fight this appearance that they're paid off by developers, and that's why scores are always so high. Yeah. And maybe that's why we're seeing a little bit of those dips now in rating.
I think it's also maybe just a little maturing in the gaming community, I guess. How long has the medium exist and been something that's like mass marketed and mass reviewed? So
I agree. And it's kind of funny because, as I was saying, Ryan McCaffrey gave it a 5.8 on IGN, but just recently another editor at IGN put up an article, I think it was why Aliens Isolation is the bravest game of the year. And I think, I haven't read it yet, but I have a feeling immediately looking at that title, it probably has to do with how intelligent the alien is and how it can appear out of nowhere. I'm sure you saw in your view.
Oh, shit, yes.
You really just don't know when this thing's going to appear, and you have to be really careful. It's really smart and intelligent, and in some ways it's actually abusive, because sometimes the intelligence isn't why it finds you, it's just that it spawns behind you, literally. And if they really, I think they did that to be challenging for the most part, and really make it have that survival horror feel where you're always on your toes.
The game is really tense, and there were some moments where like I was startled, not like, oh god, I'm so scared, but like just it's like, oh shit, I didn't expect that to come out of there. But then it also falls into like some other like alien tropes, like the guy, you go up to a person and it's like, oh yeah, I'll help you out. Let me just grab my stuff, and he turns around and then the alien pops up and like murders the guy. It's like, alright, well, this is great. Everybody I'm trying to get to help me is dying all around me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool, and it's one of those games, like, someone asked me on Thursday's episode, or maybe even yesterday, what are some of the games that you regret not playing this year? Alien Isolation is actually one of them, and if it does go down into, like, a kind of bargain bin price at some point, like 20, 30, something like that, I might pick it up, because it looks interesting, and I know the first 6 to 10 hours I hear are actually very, very good. Kristen, what's going on with you? Uh-oh.
What's going on with me? Just leading my giraffe life.
Yeah.
What did we do today? We bought Christmas stuff.
Yeah, getting ready for Christmas.
Things.
And luckily, Andrew has me, so he doesn't need a ladder to hang the decorations outside because my neck is so long.
Yeah. Gonna use your teeth.
No. You can climb on my neck.
Oh, I'm gonna climb on your neck. I thought you were doing it with your long neck.
No, you can climb up on it.
Okay, that's good too. That sounds kind of weird.
My neck will be warm too.
We went to dinner. Had some Applebee's.
Yeah, we had Applebee's. Went to Target, got some decorations.
Getting ready for the feast. We're now having the Thanksgiving feast here with all of our friends. So got to get this new house in order. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So
the pressure's on.
The pressure is on. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
don't do it. Okay, let's move on to level update, guys.
Yes, where's this news thing?
Alrighty, we got the first footage, the first reveal stuff of Telltale's Game of Thrones game. It's on the screen right now. These are the leaked images that first came out. I saw them first on NeoGAF, and as you guys can immediately see, they're using the likenesses from the HBO series. You know, we've got Cersei played by Lena Headey. We've got Tyrion played by...
Wait a second. Are you talking about a Game of Thrones game?
Yes, there's a Game of Thrones game coming. You know the Walking Dead one that I played?
Game of
That I really enjoyed? The same people that worked on The Walking Dead are working on this.
The game.
Does it follow the show?
It is, yes, in a sense it is. So let me
The
talk about
game.
that a little bit. What is going on here is that it does follow the books and the show, and that it has some canon characters, but it takes place right after Season 3 ends and right before Season 5 begins, which will be probably around April. Now, this doesn't mean that it's canon necessarily. It has, like, they're talking with George R.R. Martin, they're talking with some people that are assistants to George R.R. Martin, but that doesn't mean that this is being considered canon. It just means that it's very much related to the books, and they're trying their best to keep it within that universe. So what you are is controlling the House Forster, which is a small family. They're not that big in the books, but I think they're a part of, you probably know this, I think they're a part of Dance with Dragons. Do you know? House Forster? Sound familiar?
House
Forster.
Forster doesn't sound
familiar. They're small, supposedly. It's not like a big deal in the books, but they are a part of the books. That is the house that you will be controlling in the game. And although a release date has not been made yet, that's the way it works with Telltale games, is they don't like to release a date until very close. So the fact that they're even saying it releases soon probably means in the next month. We're at 100, Kristen. Woo! Thank you guys for coming in. We're at 100 now. This is the Level Up Show, a gaming dedicated talk show on every Thursday and Sunday, and we've gotten several Twitch hearts, and I will acknowledge them after we play this short teaser for Game of Thrones.
For centuries, the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark, a house of traitors. You rely on your ironwood, that much is clear. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do anything to prevent that from happening. Wouldn't you?
Anything?
And you guys can see there, it's called Iron from Ice. That'll be episode 1. I have a feeling Tales from the Borderlands is coming. Tales from the Borderlands is coming very soon, and I would have a feeling that this would come maybe a couple weeks after that, which is really exciting. I love The Walking Dead. I've only played Season 1 so far, but Season 2 I will play when I get the chance. I just hope that they find a cool way to make the choices matter.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I hope they make enough money from this game to keep George R.R. Martin alive so that he finishes the series.
I know, right? How worried are you about that?
I am so worried. You have no idea.
I know. I don't know. He's pretty far along, right? In the next book, is what I'm hearing.
He's pretty far along, but the thing is, he keeps adding more on.
I know.
It's like, oh, don't worry, guys. This is just going to be a cool trilogy. I'm going to add 1 or 2 more books. 3 books later, yeah, guys, we have 2 or 3 books left. I don't even know anymore at this point. We'll see how long this goes.
Yeah. Got a comment about Never Alone, looking good. Yeah, that does look really good. Never Alone came out this past Tuesday. It kind of came out of nowhere. I remember it being announced with the announcement trailer, and then I didn't see it again until the release day trailer was put online, and that was like a few days actually before it came out, and it looks really cool.
Epic Whisper is wondering if the Game of Thrones game is PS4 exclusive.
It is not PS4 exclusive. The only reason you're seeing PS4 is because YouTube only has the PS4 trailer, like the PlayStation YouTube. For some reason, that's the only spot they've put up the teaser trailer. So obviously, if it's on a PlayStation YouTube channel, they're not going to list any other platform except PS4. And there's always potential as well that maybe Sony's doing a co-marketing thing for Game of Thrones. But it will be on 360, PS3, PS4, and Xbox One, and PC. And I'm sure maybe even iOS at some point, like Walking Dead went to iOS. Because the graphics you can see are very similar to Walking Dead. They're not pushing the hardware to its limits by any means, but not bad at all. It has a great art style, and that's what matters. All right, let's move on to our second subject here. Rezi Fils-Aimé, he's the president of Nintendo America. He had some comments on the Wii U's values, obviously in relation to Black Friday and the drop in price for Xbox One and stuff like that. So he's talking specifically about the $299 Wii U with Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land, but he's saying that that is the best value of the holiday. Here's a direct quote from him. Honestly, we are in the entertainment business, and we compete for your entertainment time. What that means is I compete with folks in my direct gaming space, as well as people in the mobile market, but I also compete with magazines, newspapers, television watching. It's all entertainment time. We are limited in how much entertainment time we have. I need to convince you to invest your precious time to play something like Super Smash Bros. Or to have fun with your amiibo figure versus something else. When we do that, we win in the marketplace. How do you feel about that? Do you think that $299 for this bundle of, what was it? It was Super Mario 3D World and Nintendo Land is better than the $330 Xbox One with Assassin's Creed Unity and Black Flag? No, I don't think so.
I don't. Oh, God. Come on.
I think that
Come on, Nintendo.
They're risking putting themselves on the edge of delusional at this point. Like, it just comes off so...
Guys, our game is so good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, we're not saying your games aren't good. They have plenty of great first-party titles, but the value is not there. This is a PS3-powered machine.
Yeah.
For $300 with one game, when you can get an Xbox One, a system that's probably 4 times as powerful, with 2 games, and sometimes even 3. Some of these bundles this Black Friday come with Master Chief Collection as well. So... no way in hell do I think that Wii U is a better value than Xbox One. I'm not saying it's a bad system, and I'm not saying it has bad games. I just don't think that the value is there yet. And I think they really need to drop the price sometime soon, like drastically, if they want to compete in this generation in the next couple of years. Kristen, you're up with the final story.
Like, I honestly, for the first time, just thought about how many turkeys must die for us to eat. Like, everyone in America celebrates Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know.
Like... more than a million turkeys must die.
But think that's only one day a year. How many chickens?
Think about it through the course of an entire year.
Yeah.
How many turkeys or chickens?
We kill a lot of stuff.
But yeah. Cows, like everything. Just don't think about it. Just try and put it in the back of your head.
Like, where do you get the turkeys from?
Farms.
Yeah.
There's like probably farms that fill from floor to ceiling with turkeys. They probably just grab them and kill them all.
It's probably not too far from that.
And we eat them. This is like disturbing to me. Anyway.
Clearly that's what's going on in the chat room right now.
Apparently we're going to have a vegetarian soon.
Yeah. But hold on one sec. Let me read off some of these Twitch charts we got here. We got a few more now from Ghetto Smurf. Great
Ghetto
name.
Smurf.
It says Ghetto Smurf here. Ghetto Smurf is what I'm seeing. And also King Lion and Shadow X1. Thank you guys for the Twitch arts. Keep them coming. That's already 5 tonight. It's very easy to add us now. If you're watching live from PlayStation, just click the little heart button or go to twitch.tv/levelupshow and heart or subscribe there. That will mean that you get notifications whenever the Level Up Show goes live. Kristen, go ahead.
And you also have to like violate them to eat them.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay. Sean Layden not concerned by Xbox One price drop. In an interview with GamesBeat, SCEA CEO Sean Layden shared his feelings on Xbox price drop. GamesBeat said, "I see the bags under your eyes, the sweat rolling down your face. Do you feel pressure from the $50 price cut that Microsoft has made?" Layden responded, That's from too much celebrating. No, not at all. It's going to be a very competitive holiday season. Everyone's going to move their numbers the best way they can. We're going to be fully engaged in that battle. However, it does seem the Xbox One price drop is improving sales. Retailers in both the US and UK are reporting that Xbox One has outsold PS4 for the first 3 weeks of November.
Interesting stuff there. The console war is brewing. It's getting more competitive now, especially with, as we were talking about, the $330 Xbox One. That's an amazing bundle deal right there.
Hey man, consumers win when you get shit like this.
Yes.
So.
Is that it? Is that it? I think that was it. Okay. We just got 6 Twitch hearts, I think. Let me read some of these off.
We got Filipino Cuisine.
Go ahead.
Elf Shadows 13. Daywalker 47. XI Dreamer 1492. Who was the last one to follow you?
The last one to follow me was...
Or that you read out.
Shadow XI.
Okay, so we got Low Plops, Buddy Holly 50s, Dagger 47, Tarrant 87, and yeah, XI Dreamer 1492. Thanks, guys.
That's already over 10 Twitch hearts tonight, guys. Thank you so much. Keep them coming throughout the show, and we will shout you out, of course. But now we're on to our first caller segment, so we'll put the Skype banner up on the screen, and you guys are welcome to call in.
Happy birthday to Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, who just, I think, followed us as well, right? Buddy Holly?
Yeah.
So thank you,
Happy
Buddy Holly.
birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Hey, where's my birthday song?
Hey,
Yeah.
we gave you a birthday song, we ate all your cake, and we gave you a song.
I think we actually sang Happy Birthday, didn't we?
We did.
We sang Happy Birthday, we got you a cake,
I know.
we presented it to Barry, we went all out.
Oh, man.
It's all good.
Make me feel
You were
bad.
busy, it's okay. But guys, you're welcome to call in right now on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. The banner will go up in just a second. Until then, thank you to BE43 and also Socks for Sale. Those are 2 more Twitch hearts right there. There's the Skype banner, guys.
I love
Live.
socks.
And happy birthday to Filipino Cuisine.
Yep. Wow. Really?
What?
Okay, that's another Twitch subscriber or follower. We got 2 followers that both have birthdays today. That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. Good news.
Thanks for joining us.
Already 125 in the room as well. Thank you so much for joining.
Socks for sale. Hey, you want some socks? I'm going to hook it up.
Mikhail just got here and missed my LBP3 review. We talked about that already, Mikhail, at the beginning of the show. All I'll say is right now it's right up there with 2 for me, and I think over time it might become my favorite. I would give it definitely a 9 right now after my first 7 hours of play. But I still have a long way to go, obviously. It's a huge game with a lot of user-generated content as well. But great so far. Haven't had almost any bugs and glitches like some of the reviews are saying. I think that's been patched out for the most part already. Let's see. What? Mike is dying of clogged arteries?
Someone asked where the fat guy was.
Windbreaker says that we need 4 shows a week.
4 shows.
That's asking a lot. We do 2 a week at least now because I'm on Thursdays now with Level Up Direct, and I actually did 2 Level Up Directs this week. I did one on Saturday, 2 yesterday. So 3 a week. That's not bad.
Yeah, will you be on this Thursday since it's
No, I won't be on this Thursday.
Okay.
Well, no, definitely not.
No Thanksgiving stream.
No.
We're going to
Forewarning
be
you.
out being consumeristic. Is that a word?
Yes.
Oh,
Not
you guys,
really, but
you guys are gonna go shopping.
Not
on Black
early.
Friday?
Yeah.
We're not like late at night.
No, are you guys going shopping on Thanksgiving?
Not until
Late
late at
Thanksgiving.
night. We're not missing Thanksgiving. Like 8 o'clock.
I know, but that's not our fault.
You're part of the problem.
They are doing this to us. They're forcing us.
No, we're not going at like 5 p.m. We'll go at like 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's still part of the problem.
I know, it is. You're right. It is part of the problem.
At least wait until 1 a.m. Or
I need to
midnight.
stop reading comments that don't make sense, Mike. It made sense. You're sick, and your arteries are clogged. It makes perfect sense. Because you're fat. That's what he said. I'm just reading it off.
Alright, I don't think we're getting any calls.
Oh, there we are right now, actually.
Just kidding. We're getting a call.
Hey, you're live on the Level Up Show. How you doing? No, he didn't get through. All right, so we're going to take the Skype banner down, and we'll move on to our second...
No one noticed Sackboy.
Oh, not yet, I guess. Would you mind taking the Skype banner down?
Do you see him right there, Mark?
No? Oh, yeah. Sackboy.
Sackboy.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Sackbar.
Yeah, P. Hush, we could do Black Friday on Amazon. But we need to get trampled. We need to get, warm and fuzzy in our hearts from all the people.
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
If by warm and fuzzy you mean bruised and battered, yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right.
This is my TV.
On to second
This is
segment.
my waffle maker.
So we've been talking about the Game Awards a little bit recently. Geoff Keighley is producing it. It's their answer to VGX last year, and it being such a disaster. He's trying to make this a more presentable show this year, more professional, more kind and sincere, and not terrible towards the gaming medium. But we have now the Game Awards nominees that have been announced. He did it through Twitch on, I think it was probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. Game of the Year. Here are the 5 nominees we're looking at. We've got Bayonetta 2. We've got Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, or Hearthstone, I heard it's also pronounced that way. And then finally, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor is actually on the Game of the Year list, which is, that's great. I mean, that was definitely a black horse, or dark horse, whatever
Dark horse, yeah. Dark horse.
Yeah.
Come on. Racially sensitive.
As for Best Independent Game, we've got Broken Age Act 1, Monument Valley, Shovel Knight, Transistor, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. I'm not going to read them all up, but you're going to have a Best Narrative category. You're also going to have a Best Performance, Best Remaster, and for Fans' Choice, there's going to be these categories: Most Anticipated, Esports Team of the Year, Best Fan Creation, Esports Player of the Year, and Trending Gamer. So you can clearly see they're pushing the esports trend, I guess you could say, that's going on right now.
It's huge.
It is huge.
You
It
get
definitely is.
hundreds of millions of people involved. I
Yeah.
think. Actually, that's probably an exaggeration.
Maybe a little bit. Sometimes you get 100 million.
Millions
Yeah.
of people.
As for Best Fan Creation, one of the ones included in there is actually Twitch Plays Pokemon. That is one of the best fan creations in that category.
Yeah, it is.
And I think it should win.
Hands down.
Definitely. That was a really smart thing.
Who's going to compete with that?
No, I don't think anybody will. But they also have like the Luigi GIF where Luigi drives by with the evil like angry face.
Yeah.
That's also one of the best fan creations in the category. So a lot of good stuff there.
Doesn't compare.
No.
You had all of Twitch getting involved in Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Yeah, that was huge.
And they did it.
That was revolutionary.
We did it. Come on, guys. That's like going to the moon.
Wow. All right, moving on from that, WoW subscribers have shot back up to 10 million, actually over 10 million. So that's really great news because it wasn't too long ago that we said it dipped down into like 6 point something million.
It does this with every expansion.
Not to this extent. Not to this extent. This is huge. This is over 3.5 million users resubscribing. They've only had maybe 1 to 2 jump back on with previous expansions.
Really? Because I thought the Burning Crusade expansion saw a huge jump in subscriptions. Not necessarily resubscriptions, but even new subscribers.
Not like this. And the thing is, it was really dipping down low during Mist of Pandaria. That's when it got the lowest. But that was it was actually the expansion before that too. Do you know which came before Mist of Pandaria?
It was Wrath.
Yes.
Was it Cataclysm?
Cataclysm. I think it's Cataclysm. That started the downward trend,
yes.
And then once it hit Mist of Pandaria, it really went down, and then we saw Warlords of Draenor, and it really popped back up. So now it's all about retention.
Warlords of Draenor looks kind of cool.
And they added that 90 level cap or something to it, right? Really drag people back in.
A level boost. So if you sign up with a new player and you create a new player, you don't have to level up through everything. You can jump up to level 90 instantly.
But
and
really,
go through the story at whatever pace you want. And that's kind of like, all right.
Even if there's no real retention with this, that's 3.5 million new subscribers in 24 hours. I mean, come on. Like they have to be happy with this. Like, how many years later is it now? Like 10 for World of Warcraft, and they still got 10 million subscribers. That's unbelievable.
Yep. Good
for them. Good for Blizzard. It's thanks to support, man. They support their game.
Oh yeah, they do, and they send out like the beta tests. They have open beta tests for patches. They take community advice semi-seriously.
Sure.
Playing as a druid wasn't always fun, but I made it work.
What are your daily careers?
Yeah, let's just read that comment. I am an architect / project manager. Go ahead.
I am a garbage man.
Garbage woman, she means.
Garbage woman. She's a garbage.
She's a garbage woman.
Excuse me, we're being politically correct here. They're waste disposal people.
Yes.
Personnel.
And how about you, Mark? What do you do for a living?
I'm a graphic designer.
Graphic designer.
Trying to be, anyway.
And do you want to say what your real profession is?
I do some work in a hospital.
Okay, that's all you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the latest story. Go ahead, Kristen.
Amazon trick forces Walmart to change price matching policy.
Did you hear about this?
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, this is funny.
Wow.
Not funny, kind of terrible, actually, but go ahead.
It's stealing, but it's Walmart, so I feel less bad about it.
Yeah, I'm mad at Walmart today.
Yeah, they screwed you over.
Yeah. I tried to order a little laptop, Mark,
Yeah?
and they said they were going to email me to come pick it up. I paid for it and everything. As soon as we pull up, I get a text after we drive 20 minutes saying the order has been canceled.
I don't know how they messed that up exactly, but...
It's Walmart. That's how they messed it up. That's how they messed it up.
Okay. The duping started when customers started using faulty online listings of PS4 for as low as $100 and then bringing it to Walmart for a price match. The scam was quickly realized and Walmart modified their price matching policy to only include major retailers such as Amazon. Scummy customers figured a way around the change, though. They started creating bogus third-party Amazon accounts selling fake PS4s for as low as $50. Walmart was forced to change their policy again only a week later. Walmart. We launched online price matching because it's the right thing for our customers. At the same time, we can't tolerate fraud or attempts to trick our cashiers. This kind of activity is unfair to the millions of customers who count on us every day for honest value. We will match prices from Walmart.com and 30 major online retailers, but we won't honor prices from marketplace vendors, third-party sellers, auction sites, or sites requiring memberships.
Yeah. Very good. This actually worked for some people. There's a lot of Twitter posts going out of people showing their receipts with their new PS4, and the receipt said $50. It worked. I mean, I think you're
gonna get people that do these scams,
and you have to get a little bit lucky. I mean, you have to get an employee that really clearly doesn't know what's going on. I mean, that there's no chance in hell that any PS4 would be listed for $50 right now.
It could be like a really old person.
Yeah, I mean, if you get somebody that's not in the know, that's the way this would work. But there were plenty of people that tried it and it did not work.
Oh, absolutely, because there's no way somebody's selling a PlayStation 4 for $50.
Yeah. We're going to put Skype back live, guys, so Kristen will put the banner back up for you.
Someone wants to hear my Bane voice.
Oh, no. So, guys, call in on Skype at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds, no spaces. There's the banner for you guys.
About Uncharted 4.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. Do your Bane. Is there something in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wondered what would break first, your spirit or your body.
Not bad, not bad. For some reason, Skype is not connected for me right now.
It's pretty good.
That was good. Apparently it gets...
Yeah.
All right, Skype sucks, guys. Let's try this again.
Darth Vader or Bane? How does Darth Vader sound now?
Give me 1 second. I think I need to force Skype to shut down, and then I'll try restarting it.
Darth Vader.
Dark Vader.
Dark Vader.
Thank you for the Twitch art from
trying to get something out of
PR Gingy. Thank you for the Twitch art. And give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to try and bring Skype back up for you all. For some reason, it was crashing on us for a second there. Right, let's try this again.
Thanks to PR Gingy for following.
Yeah.
And Dustin Dang.
Dustin Dang? That's a good name. I like it.
Dustin Dang. Almost better than... What was the one name that I thought you said at first?
Oh man, I forgot already.
Something about ham.
Something about ham. Yeah, it was like something dreams and ham. And also Need for Speed. Thank you for the Twitch art.
Wild Dreams and ham.
Something like that. No, digital dreams and ham.
Digital dreams and ham.
All right, I think I'm gonna have to load back up the Skype app because the Windows application or the Windows program's not working.
Digital dreams and ham.
I asked
Why
Andrew.
did I find that so funny?
I asked Andrew if we had a baby boy someday, if we could name him.
How do you do those effects? Which effects? You mean the floating stuff?
That's exactly what he means.
Through Playroom on the PlayStation 4.
We also got Crazed Tiger. Thank you for the Twitch art, Crazed Tiger.
I think we should let the Level Up Show fans name our future child.
No.
Wow. Did you actually just say that?
No.
Okay, guys, let's see what you guys can come up with. I'm curious.
Don't leave important decisions in the hands of the internet.
They might have good things.
We will destroy it.
I'm looking for some good names. We should name our baby Humphrey.
Humphrey? Really?
Yep.
Okay. Humphrey.
Or Joffrey.
No, not Joffrey. I would take Humphrey over Joffrey. For sure.
No, but the nickname would be Humps.
Wow. Really?
Humphrey.
I get it. I'm with you.
I get it. I don't know if I would want my kid to be called Humps. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. All right, guys.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, I might have it installed already. That was quick. Nice. All right, let's see if this works.
Naruto.
Orc nickname.
Rick Jr. My dad's name is Rick.
That's true. There we go.
Alright, so P. Hush sent us a link, and this is Orc name generator. Your child's name is going to be Shukskab Durok.
What?
That's what it says here.
That's interesting.
So
Alright,
guys, go boy, go birdie.
Skype is now live again, guys. Let's see if we can get one call. I had to reinstall it there for a second.
Let us know what your orc name
there
is
it
going to
is.
be.
Ah, we're getting a call from Dan, Henry Parker. He put Henry in parentheses. I love it. See if we can get a hold of Henry here. Humps would be a bad middle name.
And that'll be his first name.
Oh no, I think I lost Henry for a second there. I'm gonna try calling him back. And also, Derek, why don't you call back in the next segment so we get another great caller for our third Skype segment. Or if I can't get through to Dan.
Rusty Beefy.
Beefy McLarge Huge.
There we go. Come on, Henry, come on through. Dan!
Drew, my homeboy.
Oh, you're a homeboy now.
I'm a homeboy. That's awesome. Hey, Dan, how you doing, man?
Congratulations on
I'm
that
doing good.
promotion.
Hello, Kristen. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing great. And Mark, I want to tell you, good luck to you on whatever job ventures you're trying to do. I know you'll be fine.
Thank you.
He's doing his best, yeah.
I needed to hear that.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about some games. And actually, unfortunately, the question I had was for Mike. But since he is out sick today, and speaking of sick, I'm sorry, you guys, I am under the weather, so if I start coughing, please bear with me, okay?
Oh, no, man. Feel better.
Well, I did go on a little shopping spree, and I went and got a couple of games. I got the GTA 5.
Nice.
And I also got the Far Cry 4. Oh, man, first of all, GTA 5, I've never played it before. And that game is addicting. I've been playing it for hours and hours, and you know, some of the things about it, you know, like the strip clubs are fantastic, you know.
Right?
You know, and also Far Cry 4 has got some amazing graphics. I mean, it really makes the PS4, it really shows what it really can do. But what I was going to ask Mike, and Drew, you can probably answer this for me, is I was trying to understand, I was reading online, and some people were saying that I've never seen both of them side by side, but they were saying that the PS4 version really doesn't look that much different than the Xbox One version. So I'm just asking, I'm wondering, did they actually dumb down, because I've been hearing people some of the developers are dumbing down some of the PS4 games to match the Xbox One, and that's what I've been hearing about. Do you know if there's any truth to that?
It's hard to say. I mean, Assassin's Creed Unity, the big controversy is they actually literally came out and said in one of their interviews that they were forcing parity between the consoles so that there weren't debates online. So in that instance, it really seemed implied that Assassin's Creed Unity was being dumbed down on PS4. But the craziest thing is that Assassin's Creed Unity actually performs worse on PS4 than on Xbox One, which doesn't make a lot of sense because when it comes down to GPU, PS4 is 100% more powerful, and when it comes to CPU, they're very even. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for Unity to perform better on Xbox One. When it comes to Far Cry 4, that's a different situation because that's actually a cross-generational game. That's also on PS3 and 360, so it might just be possible that they're not pushing the next generation hardware to their limits. It's a great looking game, don't get me wrong, but I think the likelihood probably is that they were able to achieve the same effect on both consoles. I am reading that it has some slight performance advantages on PS4. You probably can't see them, but if you look at the comparisons online, there's some like, Digital Foundry, Eurogamer, they did some comparisons, and Far Cry 4 on PS4 is a little bit better than Xbox One.
Okay, well, it doesn't bother me. I really need to hear that confirmation because I'm pretty sure that's what's really going on, and it's nice to have a console that can do certain things, but I guess we're going to just have to, basically have exclusive games to the PS4 if we expect to get, the level of what the machine is capable of doing, I guess.
Yeah, I hope that. I mean, there's certain. Let's see here. Dragon Age Inquisition is an example. Dragon Age Inquisition is 1080p on PS4 and it's 900p on Xbox One. That makes sense. The GPU on PS4 is 40% more powerful. 1080p is 40% more pixels than 900p. It makes perfect sense that that's where the extra power would go. I hope we just continue to see that. Everything else about the consoles can stay the same, but there should be at least a resolution advantage on the PS4.
Well, okay. That was a good answer. I guess I didn't need Mike.
Mike would be able to talk about Far Cry 4 a little better than I can. He's enjoying it. I have talked with him about it, but he says he actually likes Far Cry 3 better so far.
Well, I've only gotten to the first level, and I'm kind of stuck, so I'm going to have to use a little bit of cheats to get there, so okay. I'm kind of a casual gamer.
Yeah.
But Mike, anyway, I hope you feel better, if you can hear me out there, and, I don't know if Greg is here today.
We hope you feel better.
I want to say something to you guys, too.
Go ahead.
As over the weekend, I mean, it's nothing new, okay, but over the weekend, I was going through some of the PlayStation Live feeds, and of course, you're going to see some of the, adult stuff that the teenage boys, I'm sure, would enjoy looking at, right?
Sure.
So the thing is, I really appreciate that you guys are such a good influence on the kids. The whole thing is we're still looking at games and playing, looking at streams and talking about games and keeping it positive, like you were talking about in the beginning. And I really appreciate that you guys do that. You're a really good influence for the kids, and I really wish there were more streams out there thinking about it that way. Because it's not enough positive, but you know what? I think in about a year from now, you guys are going to be the Apple, the innovator of what an online game show should be like. I'm dead serious.
That's because of him. That's because of Andrew.
Well, I didn't want to acknowledge
he keeps
negativity.
Us in line.
I try to keep the chat room as positive as possible, and I hate to see when it goes downhill because once it starts, it becomes a snowball, and I hate that. It's sad to see the chat room just kind of go completely into negative territory. So that's why I try to keep it positive. I really appreciate that, though, Dan. We're gonna do our best to keep things positive and kid friendly as time goes on.
No, it's all good, and I really think you're a really cool dude, Drew, and I love talking to you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday. Thanksgiving coming up. Just enjoy.
Yeah.
The end of the year is coming. I'm sitting back enjoying some games, so I will be talking to you guys next time.
All right. Take care and have a happy Thanksgiving and all the
and feel
all the other
better.
holidays. And feel better, of course.
Oh, thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.
You're the best.
Thanks,
All right,
Henry.
thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Dan Henry.
Isn't he the best?
He is the best.
He's like the nicest guy
He's
ever.
definitely one of our best callers by far.
Yes.
He's definitely our collective home dog.
Yes, let's go with that. What do you say? I'm his homeboy, though? Homeboy?
Yeah, homeboy.
Nice. All right. We're going to shut down Skype for now, guys. But we will, of course, turn it back on after our third level update segment. So just hold your horses for now, and Kristen will take down the banner until we go back up.
Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. So, great news for you, Mark.
Great news, everyone.
Bloodborne information. So let's show some images while I talk about this a little bit. So there was a new Bloodborne weapon and hunter and area revealed, or at least kind of teased. So the new hunter is named, I think it's Gaiula, and he has been missing for many years.
Okay.
He has a legacy of amazing skills, and if you venture deep enough into Yharnam, into the old city, you actually might find him. So I don't know what that means exactly. Does that mean you need to find these hunters in order to control them? I don't know. Hopefully we find out more soon. But
better find out more.
Thank you for the Twitch hearts, guys. The new weapon shown off is a transforming cane. In its standard form, it is just a staff for short-range attacks, but it can change into a bladed whip for long-range attacks. That sounds cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
But in what I consider the most exciting
like
part...
Poison Ivy. Or no, not Poison Ivy. Ivy from Soul Calibur.
Oh, okay.
Except minus the gratuitous,
boobage.
Yes.
What?
Cleavage.
Boobage I like better.
Yeah, sure, boobage. We're trying to keep this PG.
We're trying to keep this kid-friendly.
For the kids.
For the kids.
The stuff that you women shouldn't wear.
Clavage.
The Level Up Show. Hashtag for the kids. Please put that online, guys. That's also the hashtag for Extra Life, so that's even better.
Actually, yeah, put that online.
Yeah. So, even better, I think this is the most exciting part, actually. they're teasing a new area deep under the city of Yharnam, and it is, quote, an expansive network of multi-leveled ruins, seemingly much older than Yharnam itself, and crafted by something other than human hands. But the best part is that every time you go into this area, it is different. It is procedurally generated and always different.
Is procedurally generated like the new It thing?
It is in a way.
It seems like there's so many games going this route, and not just low-tech games where you see things like oh god, why can't I think of it? The one that I had been playing.
Wasteland?
No, not Wasteland.
Dark Souls? Demon Souls?
No, like 8-bit game.
Oh, 8-bit.
Well, you had things like Binding of Isaac is procedurally generated.
Yes. Don't Starve is procedurally generated. Rogue Legacy is procedurally generated.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Rogue Legacy.
Yeah, but the thing is, what I like about this is that it's not all procedurally generated. Because that, I don't think I would have liked. I like that they're still going the Dark Souls, Demon Souls route with a structure, a linear path in a way that you follow with a story and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to go to an area that's always different, always a challenge that levels up with you, and it's like, procedurally generated, you've got the Undercity of Yharnam to go to, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
That's great. I love to hear it.
And at the very end there, you saw one final image of, I think, a witch that you're going to find down there, and it's an eye-collecting witch.
It's always a witch.
But she has...
Why do witches always, like, gather weird things?
Yeah. She collects hundreds and hundreds of eyes, and they all hang from her. So I wonder how they're going to pull this off, because that is a lot of physics on each eyeball, like, moving. Like, you have to see her. She's really ridiculous looking.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to necessarily be each individual eyeball moving, but they do characters like this.
Yeah.
Like, if you look up Gravelord Nito from Dark Souls, giant skeleton comprised of a bunch of smaller skeletons, and he was an awesome looking boss. It was a shame he was such a pushover, but...
Next story, we've got a little bit of bad news. Delay watch!
Delay watch!
Where's the thing?
I didn't decide not to do it for this.
Why?
Because it's just one... I don't know. I just decided not to. I don't want to do it every week with like a intro for Delay Watch. But
Okay.
Delay Watch. Ori and the Blind Forest. For Xbox One has been delayed into 2015, but not just for Xbox One, also for PC. They put out a letter to their fans saying, "Dear Ori fans, while we're extremely excited for all of you to get your hands on Ori and the Blind Forest as soon as possible, we made the decision together with our partners at Microsoft Studios that we'll need just a little more time in order to add a final layer of polish to what we hope will be an unforgettable gaming experience. So far, we've given you small glimpses of Ori at E3, Gamescom, and Tokyo Game Show, and we're looking forward to inviting you on this journey when we'll be releasing Ori and the Blind Forest early 2015 exclusively for Xbox One and PC. Moon Studios want to thank all the Ori and the Blind Forest fans out there for their continued encouragement and their amazing support. Many thanks, Moon Studios." One of the things, it's kind of funny, I didn't know, is that this was coming to PC. Because this is what, you probably remember, Ori and the Blind Forest is like my most wanted game on Xbox One.
I know. It looks incredibly depressing, and I want nothing to do with it.
In an awesome way.
I don't want to, like, seek out feeling sad. I haven't just been broken up with. I'm not, like, looking for...
I forgot to play it, but Ori and the Blind Forest, it looks so good. But, yeah, I'm actually excited now because I think my laptop can probably handle it. I've got Steam. I'm actually looking forward to this now. I might try and pick this up.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a great game.
I'm sure it will, too.
Do not want to, like, sob.
I do. I want to sob. I love games that get me emotionally affected, like Journey, and a few others as well.
Mark, can you be on that one? He'd be on that one.
But what Mark is kind of referencing is at the beginning of the game, you're this little white creature you can see, and that kind of comes out of nowhere. It's like born of light, and this big creature finds the little white creature and takes it as a child and raises it and helps it find food and all this kind of stuff. That's what it's doing right now, teaching it how to get to a different area. But they kind of pick the forest dry at the beginning of the game, pick all the fruit away, and because of that, they run out of food, and the mother cannot survive. She keeps the little one alive by not eating herself, and then when the mother dies, the little one is left to fend for itself against some type of creature, this big bird creature that is very malevolent looking. So, looks really good. The art direction is absolutely gorgeous. The animation is absolutely gorgeous. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So look forward to this, guys, in early 2015 from Moon Studios if you have an Xbox One or, as I found out, if you have a PC as well.
Although if with my twisted sense of humor, I thought like the little ones can't find any food anymore, and so it eats the mother. I'm a terrible human being.
Kristen, you're up with the third story. Uh-oh. Is something wrong?
Someone hates someone.
Oh.
That's fine.
Oh my god. It's terrible.
No, we're good.
We're not going to acknowledge that.
We're good.
Moving on.
I whispered it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
HBO Go launches on Xbox One. Although a PS4 app is still in the works, Xbox One has beaten PlayStation to the punch by getting HBO Go first. The interface has been gently reworked for the Xbox One to show larger images and allow shows to be pinned to the main page. Comcast is not blocking the app on Xbox One. However, there is currently no support for HBO Go to be snapped while performing another function. Although only available in America at the moment, Microsoft does plan to roll out the app to other countries in the near future.
Yeah. You know, the reason I put the whole Comcast thing in there is you probably remember that the PlayStation 3 HBO Go app did not work because we have Comcast. They blocked it from working for us. And I know my cousin Ed, he was a little concerned that they would do the same thing on Xbox One because Xbox 360, when it first got the HBO Go app, also had that issue. And eventually they patched it later. For some reason, Comcast starting allowing it. So
because
now
Microsoft probably paid them.
Probably. So now from launch, HBO Go works even if you have a Comcast subscription. So that's great news. And as I was saying, it's going to be coming to other territories. Or as Kristen says, it'll be coming to other territories eventually. So that's great news. Hopefully PS4 as soon as possible because I really want to watch Game of Thrones and stuff like that after we lose our HBO subscription. You know?
Hey, the internet is an amazing resource for lots of very legal things to do.
You'll go to jail.
Yeah. Well, HBO Go is coming up with its own standalone app as well. We talked about recently, which is great news.
How much?
Yeah.
We don't know yet. Remember, we were speculating like $30 a month, but we'll have to wait. Or not $30, $20 a month.
Is it wasn't HBO thinking of like getting away from the whole subscription cable model anyway and looking to do like Netflix and just signing up online for stuff?
That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, this is the app that's coming out sometime in 2015. They confirmed.
Okay.
They're doing their own standalone app. You do not need Comcast. All you gotta do is pay some type of monthly subscription, like a Netflix, to
and
HBO.
have an internet.
How much do you think that would cost? What's your guess?
How much is Netflix? Like
Netflix is about 10. Yeah.
$10 a month. To be competitive, HBO can't offer anything more than that.
You think so?
But all their shows, we were saying, are so, like, what's the word? Like,
I'm not sure.
No, like all the shows on
High
HBO.
production?
Yes, high production.
High quality, high production. But not only just that, I mean, I think that they would lose a lot of money if they went down to $10. I mean, they have to be making more from Comcast and the other providers.
I'm sure that they'll still be partnered with those providers.
Sure.
For people that don't want to get a monthly subscription only for HBO. I mean, I'm just looking. I guess the stuff that they produce, they are producing more than Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And don't forget they have their entire back catalog on there. Every single show they've ever created
as long
is
as
on
they
there.
keep the back catalog available,
Yeah.
I think then they could probably charge. Geez, I don't know.
I was thinking 20. That was my guess. I think
$20 a month. $20 a month sounds fair. I just don't want to pay $20 a month.
Yeah, I know what you
only
mean.
for
I
HBO.
think that I actually would though. I think I would pay $20 a month, but I think that's probably the limit for me.
Yeah, that's a lot just for one channel.
Yeah, but I mean, if we go for this PlayStation View, if you may not have been here during that week, but PlayStation View is doing their own TV service now, and they've gotten many partners on board like Viacom and CBS and other ones. It's the closest any company has come to doing IPTV, and that comes out in beta at the end of this year and comes out early next year for everybody. So that in combination with HBO Go, that could replace Comcast for us, depending on the prices.
It will.
Okay, so we'll have to wait and see. But guys, that's it for that level update segment. So Skype is back live. Kristen will put the banner up on screen.
Talk
Ooh.
So please call in, and we can talk about anything gaming related at the Level Up Show on Skype, spelled exactly how it sounds, right there on the banner.
Andrew Mark is the member.
One thing really quick.
Moo to him.
Don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry about chat room moderation. We'll take care of that stuff.
Yeah, guys. I know that we've made some other people moderators, but that's usually for when Mark and Kristen are not here. Since Mark and Kristen are both here, they will take care of the moderation.
I can't though on this iPad.
I mean, I just mean like for general viewers. I know some people say shit. You don't need to point it out in the chat. We're watching it. So we'll take care of
all that does is bring more negativity, guys.
Anything.
So don't focus on that kind of stuff.
Let's talk games.
From Antonella.
New caller.
Yeah, new caller,
First
I think.
time?
Yeah, first time caller, I'm pretty sure.
Sweet.
And then we got Ryan also after that. But welcome to the Level Up Show, man.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing great. What's going on, man?
Okay, so first of all, I want to congratulate you guys that you have a great show. So that's really awesome.
Thank you so much.
Really
Thank you.
awesome. Okay, so I'm calling. This is a two comment in one because I'm calling with my boyfriend.
Cool.
And yeah, the first thing I want to ask you guys is that, okay, according to what I've seen so far this year, it has been like a huge disappointment, like game-wise.
Okay, yeah.
So, kind of like, I'm thinking about the next year. That is really, I mean, I can see it's really promising, game-wise, but I'm kind of afraid. So I don't know what you guys think.
Do you have a PS4 and Xbox One?
No, just PS4.
Okay. I think you probably were smart to wait. I mean, if you aren't really like a really hardcore gamer, you probably would have been really trying to find games to play this year. There was a lot of delays, as you might know, into next year.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it's not delays, are broken games. So it's kind of
Right.
like,
You're right.
what's
I mean,
going on?
you're right. So many broken games this year that are gradually being fixed. But I mean, Assassin's Creed Unity, Drive Club, Halo Master Chief Collection.
Little bit even.
Yeah, so that's really unfortunate. So I agree with you there. I think still there were a lot of great games this year. On PS4, you had Infamous Second Son, you had The Last of Us Remastered, you had some really great indie offerings with Don't Starve, Outlast, Rogue Legacy, Binding of Isaac. So stuff that you wouldn't have played if you aren't into the real PC space.
Right.
So for that reason, I think if PS4 gamers had some good stuff to play, and I'm happy that I got it. I don't regret it, but there are a lot of people in that boat that are not so fond of this first year.
Right, and that's the thing. I mean, there has been like good games and so forth, but regardless, I'm kind of like afraid because next year is like so promising, and I'm just not as excited as I was.
I think you're going to be okay, though, because so many of those great games are early in 2015 because they were delayed from late 2014. You've got Bloodborne, you got The Witcher, you've got Evolve.
The Order.
The Order.
Yes.
Another great one.
1886.
In June, you've got Batman Arkham Knight, which that cannot be delayed any further than that, I don't think. And then you're going to have...
So.
I hope not, right? But then at the end of the year, you've got Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's where you get into the territory of games that might get pushed back into 2016 because they're already on the latter half of 2015. So that's where you might be a little nervous maybe on those games. But early 2015, man, so many great things to play.
All right, and don't forget The Last Guardian. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, I like this. Oh, you're awesome. You need to call in more.
Our new favorite
Thank
caller.
you. Okay, so now I'm gonna pass you to my boyfriend's question.
Okay,
Sure,
sure.
that's awesome.
Hey guys, how you been doing?
Doing great. Thanks for calling in, man. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, first I want to congratulate you guys as my girlfriend because of the great show you have. It's amazing. I love it. I'm a big fan.
Thank you so much.
I love it.
And well, this is more of a comment regarding the Game of the Year nominees. The only game that I think that it was not included on the list that should have been was South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Oh, the South Park: The Stick of Truth for Game of the Year.
Yeah, because that was a really, really good game, and since all the South Park games haven't been that good, and this one was really, really good, I think they should have maybe put that too on the list, maybe.
Well, and it's funny you say that is my game of the year right now. Of all the games I played this year, Infamous Second Son, all the indie offerings, Little Big Planet right now, Grand Theft Auto will be next week, so we'll have to wait and see. But so far, South Park: The Stick of Truth is my game of the year right now.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. Yeah, it's mine too. Yeah, but it's kind of sad that they didn't put it on the list. But well.
Yeah, I mean, let's Bayonetta 2. Once again, let me just read it all for everybody. You got Bayonetta 2, you got Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, and Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, which is a solid list. But the thing is, I haven't played Hearthstone or Middle Earth, so I can't really comment on that. But it seems like South Park should have been on there. I mean, it got 9s everywhere.
Yeah. It was a fantastic
is
game.
it just a matter of the game being too mature at that point for a widespread audience that they?
I mean, let's look at this list here.
Promote it that much?
Bayonetta 2, mature. Dark Souls 2, mature. Middle Earth: Shadow of Mordor, mature. Dragon Age, I'm pretty sure, mature. So, Hearthstone's the only one on there that is not a mature game.
How many of them?
Yeah.
How many of those though are you climbing up a person's anus?
You're right. You're not climbing up anuses in any of those games.
Right. So it's like.
But that's what makes South Park so good. That's what made it so good. I mean, really, how can you get any better than doing abortion technology from inside of Mr. Slave's anus? I don't think you get any better than that. That's as good as it gets. But
I think it's a conspiracy. Nobody wants the South Park creators to win at another thing. They have like that award-winning musical.
But man, going back to your girlfriend's question, what is your most anticipated game next year?
What is your most?
Mine would have be probably Metal Gear Solid 5.
Ooh, that's another one I forgot. Man, Metal Gear Solid 5 also looks unbelievable. So that's another one that will make 2015 a great year. There's no way that Metal Gear Solid 5 is not in 2015.
Yeah.
So that's great news as well.
You better knock on wood.
I'm going to knock on wood. You're right. All right. All right. Guys, thank you so much for calling in. We actually have to move on, but...
No, it's okay. Thank you very much, guys. Good show.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, they have couples watching us.
That is how you do a call right, guys.
That was such a good call.
Dan now.
Can we? Is there a way to like flag those people or star them?
I will favorite. Yeah.
On Skype.
Favorite.
I like him. They should call in again.
Is it more than Dan so far? We've had Dan and we've had Antonella. Was there another call tonight?
There were a couple that tried to come through but didn't make it.
Both of those excellent calls.
Yep.
Ryan, I will call you back after the 3rd or 4th level update because he's another great caller. If you remember Ryan, it was his birthday during our Extra Life Marathon. Young guy, and he's really cool. So we'll call him back.
He's the one who got...
I'm not sure...
Oh, at Crafter's birthday.
We got a special guest interview tonight.
We do.
Right?
We do. We have to make sure we're on time. That's why. Ryan, I'm sorry. I'm going to pass on you for now so we can move on, but we will get to you later on. We just got to make sure we don't miss our special caller segments.
Yeah, we'll talk to you after our special guest interview.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Unless we're early, we'll see what happens. I'll look at the timing and all that good stuff. Oop, I think Skype just crashed on me again. Skype is being weird tonight, man.
What is up with that?
What is up with the Skype?
Womp.
All right, there we go. Skype's back up. But I'm going to sign out for now, guys, and the banner is down, so that's good. Let's move on to the final. Is it the final level update? Yes, it is. All right. This is another great story. I'm going to have fun talking about this one. PlayStation Experience. Coming up on December 6th and 7th. Here's some advertisement for it right here. We're getting some more information on what we might see there, but this is some speculation, some rumor, some confirmed. Let's talk about it all, though. So, as I said earlier, Bloodborne has new character, new level, new weapon. That's going to be shown off more at PlayStation Experience. That's 100% confirmed. They're doing a panel. They're going to do an on-stage demonstration of all this new stuff. So that's really cool. Look forward to that, guys. Beyond that, we 100% know that No Man's Sky is going to be there. Now, Sean Murray, as you'll see in this video right here, he's talking about a certain thing called A Night Under No Man's Sky. And we don't know what that means yet, but he says it's going to be something unlike anything they've ever done before. The title alone kind of implies to me that maybe they're going to have like a planetarium or something, and they're going to display No Man's Sky on it and like really immerse the audience into the game.
Oh my god. I'm doing my best to not like super hype myself up for this thing.
I know.
But then they pull out shit like that.
Looks really cool. And not only just that, supposedly there's some big Sony No Man's Sky announcement too. Does that mean that it's going to be 100% exclusive now as opposed to timed exclusive? Or does it mean maybe it's being bundled with Project Morpheus? Is Sony buying Hello Games? There's a lot of possibilities here. We'll have to wait and see. But that's another one to look forward to.
Sony does everything, apparently. Yeah. Especially according to their latest commercial.
Yes.
You've seen that.
The Kickstarted remake of Amplitude will be playable on Floor. If you guys don't know Amplitude, it was a PS2 game that everybody loved back in the day. One of those timed music games. Unlike Guitar Hero, it was made by the same guys who made Guitar Hero. This was their first game of that generation, but they're remaking it for PS4. We're getting new Order 1886 gameplay and demonstration. Our last caller is probably happy about that. Seems like they're looking forward to the Order.
Hey, Joe's
I am too.
Hey, Joey.
Joe's here. Venterra, welcome to the show, man. After that, Level 5 will be at the PlayStation Experience. They are known for Ni no Kuni, White Knight Chronicles, Rogue Galaxy. Now, there's rumors they're going to be doing a PS4 exclusive, and they might reveal it. But there's also a possibility that they're actually just going to talk about White Knight Chronicles, because that is a future PlayStation Plus game on PS3. So maybe they're just pushing that while they're there. Uncharted 4 is now 100% confirmed to be at PlayStation Experience. If that's a new trailer or a new gameplay demonstration, we don't know yet. Hopefully gameplay demonstration, but we'll have to wait and see. Sony Santa Monica, best known for God of War, will be in attendance, and they're putting on a panel called Creating Surprises and Discovery in Games, and they're saying there's even going to be a special guest during that panel. David Jaffe of God of War fame. That's a possibility.
Who knows? That would be cool.
That would be cool, though. Capcom is going to be revealing something very special, potentially a timed PS4 exclusive. It is 100% confirmed not to be Deep Down. It's something new, and the rumors are strongly suggesting that it's going to be a Ono-developed game, which people are very happy about. And finally, I just want to say who will not be there. Quantic Dream said they will not be in attendance for PlayStation Experience 2. Do not look forward to a Beyond Two Souls remaster, and probably not a new IP from Quantic Dream. So, but that's some stuff to get you excited for PlayStation Experience. Once again, it's December 6th and 7th, and we're going to try and do some type of show to coincide with the event and do like a live discussion of it. So look forward to that.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to play an ad here.
Okay.
No!
No, not like for you. Don't do commercial.
Yeah.
I'm going to play an ad on here.
Okay.
Taco Bell?
I want you guys to watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Oh.
Okay? Let's let this play.
Is Taco Bell in it?
No.
Man.
I know you've already done it today,
Oh god.
and I bet you really enjoyed yourself.
Hot chick.
How many times did you do it yesterday? Are you afraid you're doing it too often? In your bedroom under the blankets?
Yes.
Or perhaps you prefer the kitchen or on the toilet? Or do you like it out in the garden? Well, you know what? You no longer have to feel ashamed. Everybody's doing it because it's fantastic. And now you can keep going all day long. Don't you like that? You don't even need to stop. And if you want to, you could even join me.
What's it say?
You guys couldn't read it. It said remote play for Vita. Okay.
Drew, this is supposed to be like a kid-friendly show. What are you doing? What are you playing?
What do you mean? That was perfectly kid-friendly.
Look at that smut.
She was playing PlayStation Vita, and she's saying that now you can play it anywhere, anytime, as much as you want. Under the blankets, in the bathroom, on the toilet. Well, you know,
I think a child would be okay seeing that because they wouldn't get it.
That was...
I
I mean, I get what they were going for, and I appreciate puns. I think it might have been a little too sexual.
that was really, really going for it.
I think that was like a little too sexual.
But let me just say, that is a Belgium commercial. It's not playing in America. Not saying there's anything wrong with Belgium. I'm just saying that they have a little bit different...
Man, they're crazy over there in Europe.
Yeah. So I was very surprised by that commercial. I agree. I was like, wow, this is really sexualized. I don't know how I feel about this, but I thought it would be funny to play that for you guys. And Kristen, you're up with the last story.
Where's my paper?
Right there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that so much. It's once I don't like when people have to do that kind of stuff to get their point across.
That's, I think, the most offensive thing about it.
Mike, don't say that. Don't.
What I was going to say is I think the most offensive thing about that commercial is not that it's sexualized, is that it's so obvious. It's something that we see so often, and it's becoming like too easy. It's like it's offensive because it's like, come on, can't you think of anything a little bit more? Like,
yeah, you could do
original.
It's like you could do better. Come on, Belgium.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're not even trying at this point.
Like, step up your game.
Yeah, step up.
I love your waffles, but you need to work on your advertising a little
Belgian
bit.
waffles?
Yes.
Ah.
Little joke there from Mark.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
Well, we can never really go out to diners and stuff because he doesn't like breakfast food.
Is that why you didn't know what Belgian waffles?
I don't know. I don't get to eat waffles a lot.
I'm sorry. I will take you out for
You don't
waffles
like
more.
breakfast food?
I don't like certain breakfast food. I'm not a fan of eggs, pancakes.
Breakfast food.
I do like waffles. The reason, it's not that I don't like it, is that I actually feel sick afterwards. Eggs especially make me feel sick. and I don't know if it's in the back of my head. I know what they are.
Nope.
But something
I'm
about
looking
eggs
even.
just makes me sick. But that's off topic. Kristen, please.
I will get a whole
Joey
thing.
is agreeing with me here.
Yes.
Okay, well, since we're lagging behind here and we can't move on to the next story,
Why?
I'm going to read off some Twitch
Because
charts.
I'm
real
not
quick.
reading because I'm talking about breakfast.
I just want to read off these Twitch charts real quick. We got Socks for Sale, Dustin Dang, PR Gingy, Need for Speed, Crazed Tiger, Chris 9731, Fade Away, Black Sheep Grim, Odos, Fatal Die, UFC UK. That was a bad word. Home Slice 8686, Consequence, AJ Darkness, Mystic Scorpion, Rocking Big Boy, Fat Boy, Vegetas J, J-Dog, Deathstroke, Sensei, and Game Killer. All of those right there that I just read off, guys. Those are Twitch charts, and that was another one right there from Gush Taspa as well. Thank you so much, guys, for the Twitch charts. It's very easy for you now to follow the show. All you gotta do is go to twitch.tv/levelupshow and heart us there. Or if you're watching live from PlayStation right now, just click the little heart button, and that means you will get notified whenever the Level Up Show goes live, which is every Thursday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. You're also welcome to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and add us on PSN. It's one right there on the virtual sign. I'm done.
My
Sorry.
God, Joey is like obsessed with breakfast food.
I'm right there with them.
Mark, I think you and me should go get breakfast food.
All right,
at the diner.
And finally, Mikey Willoughby.
I'm down. We'll do it.
Mikey Willoughby, thank you for the Twitch chart. You're up.
I will eat everything breakfast. I know he wants me to read this, but I will eat everything breakfast.
Everything.
Breakfast.
Oh, sounds so good with syrup and everything. Okay. GameStop revenue continues to fall. I think breakfast is more exciting than this. GameStop continues to struggle within a changing environment. Even though hardware jumped 147% during Q3, software sales were down 34%. Should this be attributed to gamers moving towards digital purchases, or have we finally wisened up to the terrible value of used games? Wedbush analyst Michael Patcher still thinks GameStop has many years ahead. He said, "We think that GameStop's core game customer will be the last man standing who still buys physical software, so long as the company offers a fair trading credit for physical trade-ins. As such, we think that GameStop may gain sufficient market share over the next several years to allow its overall video game sales levels to stabilize, meaning that its ancillary businesses will actually fuel profit growth." GameStop attributed some declining sales to Assassin's Creed Unity, moving from an October release to a November release. Level uppers, how about you? If you are no longer purchasing from GameStop, what is your reasoning?
And that's a good segue into another Skype segment. We've got about 10 minutes before our special guest. So we're going to open up the Skype lines, guys, and we can talk about...
Joey, she is speaking with an accent.
Yes, that was a new one.
It just comes out.
That was a new accent. I haven't heard that one before. First, I'm going to call Ryan back.
Sometimes they just take hold.
All right, let's see if we can get a hold of Ryan.
Eggs and pancakes.
Barry, if you're eating breakfast, there shouldn't be anything left over, my friend, to eat. Like, you're doing it wrong.
What is our bacon, sausage, eggs, pancakes, waffles? I usually get
everything.
Strawberry milkshake with it with breakfast.
I like an English breakfast tea.
I will also call you back, Joey, in a second. Let's see if we can get through to Ryan first. Doesn't seem like it's going through, so Ryan, you might have to call back after we talk with Joey. Okay, I think I'm going to move on. Let's go to Joey, because I know Joey will probably get a hold of him. We've never had problems with that before.
Wabba blueberry muffins.
I'm not sold on muffins.
Wawa ones.
So, I absolutely had to call in because I'm not okay with this not liking breakfast.
Oh my god!
Like, not at all. Can you guys hear me?
Once again, let me just say, I like waffles. I like cereal. I love bacon. I'm with everybody on that. I love bacon.
I can't hear you guys for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing you guys can hear me because I can see you guys laughing on stream. So, this whole like breakfast thing, I feel like I'm gonna end up cutting you off a lot because I cannot hear you guys for some reason, and I don't know whether or not. Oh my god, it's me. Hold on, I'm so sorry. If I'm cutting you off a lot, that's completely my fault. Or maybe it's not. No, it is. I'm sorry. Say hi. I'm sorry.
Hi, can you hear us?
Yeah, that was my bad.
Okay, let me just say real quick, once again, Joe, before you move on, let me just say, I like waffles. I like cereal, and I like bacon.
That's fine, but it's just like, how are you going to exclude eggs from that equation? It's just, that it's like the spokesperson for breakfast.
It makes me feel sick. They're embryos. They're freaking embryos.
I can't. But like, when you have, no one has problems. Like, do you like chicken and like,
yes,
any other meat that requires the killing of an animal? Like, what's the difference if it's an unfertilized egg?
I am by no means a vegetarian. I am a metasaurus. I am a metasaurus.
Andrew likes
I love meats. I love meat. Steak is the best. All right, but
I want to save that soundbite and just repeat that for him. I love meat.
I like it for a little bit. They have to be like over medium. I can't have them at all runny or anything like that. And they're good for like a good 10 seconds. And then I start thinking about what I'm eating, and it just goes downhill.
Let me just say, Joe, when we go out to get breakfast food, he will order off of the lunch menu.
I think, Drew, that you're eating eggs wrong. I feel like you just give me the opportunity to make breakfast for you guys. I can show you how to do it the right way. It's amazing. I can eat breakfast like all the time. Honestly, I was tired. I was like legit sleepy. I'm like, I'm gonna hop into the Level Up show. I'm gonna like catch the last hour, maybe like doze off a little bit. And then I heard this breakfast thing, and I can't tell you the amount of energy that just like is surging through me.
It's like you're a secret fat kid.
Yeah, it's like God. I didn't realize how I should be a little embarrassed as to how passionate I am about it. But like, God, it's like
I'm right there with you. I agree.
It's so good. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
So back to gaming. Joe, what are you playing right now?
I've been playing the Advanced Warfare campaign, and actually I'm playing Far Cry 3 because I never played 3, and I want to play that before 4. And
let's start with Advanced Warfare, the campaign. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm not a Call of Duty person, like, at all. Like, I was waiting for Advanced Warfare, because I understand that, each Call of Duty is like a carbon copy of the last one, but at least now it gets to be, like, all futuristic, and you get to do all these cool futuristic things with the exosuit. And the multiplayer is, like, fantastic. Like, it's so much fun to play. Like, honestly, I always have problems with really small things, like, aesthetically, and as far as, like, the Advanced Warfare multiplayer, the fact that I can get from my spawn point back to the middle of the battlefield and back into action in like 3 seconds because of the exosuit makes the game for me. I think it's awesome.
That's cool. This one really seems fresh. I haven't played. Just from the trailers alone, I just had a feeling it was going to feel really fresh. Mike says it feels fresh, and it seems like you're enjoying it, so that's great. And Far Cry 4, or 3, I should say. How you feeling about that?
Oh, God, it's so much fun. I'm so mad that I waited this long to play it. Like, I think I was playing it on stream, and I spent the majority of my time going around the map, like, hunting animals and, like, crafting items and whatnot. And I learned that I don't know what animals look like anymore. Like, I was looking for a buffalo, and then the whole time I was looking for one, and then I found a bunch of goats, and I realized that I've been looking for goats the whole time.
There you go.
It's embarrassing.
It's educating you, then. That's great. Far Cry 3 is educational. Joe, all right, that was a very interesting call, but an awesome one.
So funny.
And I think people are going to be seeing that a lot on replay now.
Not liking eggs. Get the hell out of here, Drew.
I'll try them again just for you. If you ever come to visit, I will try your eggs.
Absolutely. All right, guys.
You're not going to like eggs no matter what because it's in your mind now. It's in your head.
Yeah, it's in my head. I agree. All right, Joe. See you later, man.
It's too late. He's gone. He's gone, Joe.
And thank you to Twitch Hearts from Gush Taspa, Mikey Willoughby, Angle Ripper, Silent Mercs, Anal Drippage, Battle Axe, Super Beast Dad, and finally A1 something Nate. Thank you guys for the Twitch Hearts. Keep them coming. We got time for one more call before I call David Sanhueza of Game Ogami for our special guest segment.
Everett, if you're trying to call in, do it now.
Here's Bobby. We'll take Bobby.
I'm a Metasaurus.
Hey, Bobby, you're on the Level Up Show.
Hey, guys.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Sorry if it's a little laggy on my end. My internet's been kind of funky today.
No problem.
Basically, I guess, piggybacking off of the one couple's questions, I forget their names, but basically, seeing how a lot of these games that didn't get delayed, a good chunk of them, it seems like they were kind of, broken and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of them got delayed. like a lot of the big games. Do you guys feel it's a good thing that, games get delayed, or are you kind of angry when that happens, or how do you guys feel?
Typically, it's a good thing. I mean, typically it means that they're trying to make the game better. Sometimes it means that they're just trying to dodge other games, or they think it's in a better schedule as far as marketing it. I mean, one of them, for instance, is Bloodborne. That was delayed from February to March, and it might be to improve the game, but I have a feeling it's probably because the Order 1886 was like a week before that. So
that's true.
It makes no sense for Bloodborne to be within the same 1 week period of the Order. They're going to cannibalize each other. So that's why I think that happened. But Evolve. I think Evolve is a good example of a game being delayed to probably improve. I mean, if it were to release when it was first announced, it probably would have been a disaster. Just look at the alpha. The alpha was a mess.
Yeah.
So many people couldn't get on. It didn't even work on PS4. So now, because of that, because of the delay and because of the alpha, they're going to improve it. And when it comes out in March, we're probably going to have a much better game because of it.
Yeah, that is true. Because, over the last generation, I used to always get mad, when one of the big anticipated games for the end of the year gets delayed, and it's just like, oh no. But kind of the more I look at it just over the years and stuff, I think it's kind of more of a good thing, because it seems like a lot of these developers nowadays want to rush their games so much, and I just kind of feel like it's okay if they want to take 2 or 3 months and it's not going to be broken. I'd rather that.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, Assassin's Creed Unity is a perfect example. That should have been delayed into next year, and they did delay it a few weeks from October to November, and that might have been to add a little bit of extra polish, but I'm sure that the team wanted to delay it even further than that, and Ubisoft was probably like, no way, this has got to be a holiday game. That's how Assassin's Creed works, and that's why we probably have a very buggy, glitchy Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Have they fixed anything with the other extra components for that? Or?
Little by little, they are fixing a little bit of it. They're supposedly working on the frame rate issues. They have the companion app working a lot better now, but there's certain things that I don't think they will be able to improve without drastically changing the game, such as removing probably 2,000 NPCs, because that was their big thing they were touting is 5,000 people on screen. Like, maybe you should have lowered that to 3,000. And we wouldn't be having the problems we're having right now.
How many people could you just make, two-dimensional and get away with?
I mean, really, if you look at the crowd, too, there might be 5,000 of them, but they're all standing like this and not moving. Like, they're all doing the same exact thing. They're all
being extravagantly French.
Yes, exactly. It's like, no. Like, I'm sorry, Ubisoft. Yes, you hit your milestone, but you didn't hit it in a great way. All that means is there's a bunch of people on screen all doing the same thing and walking through walls and glitching through each other and... No, don't do that.
Yeah, it's an issue.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Glitch.
We actually have to move on. We're about to call our special guest for the show tonight, but thanks for ending off this segment, man.
Oh, that breakfast whole thing, that was hilarious, too. I just wanted to say that.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
What's your favorite breakfast food?
My bacon and eggs. I gotta have both
there
together.
You go.
All right. Well, Bobby, thanks for calling in, man.
Thank you. Thanks for calling, dude. Great call.
Alrighty.
And he thinks it's weird that I put jelly on my toast.
No, you put jelly and butter on your toast. I think that's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I do that too, actually.
What?
Thank you.
I'm not helping. Cause
Hang on.
I'm sorry, Bobby. All right, thanks for calling in, man. Sometimes we think that our callers have gone, but they're not.
This is the best night.
This has been a good show so far.
If they were true French, they
butter
would surrender.
and jelly.
I think jelly is okay. Butter is okay, but butter and jelly?
Joey says what? Jelly and butter is amazing.
God, what's going on here? All right,
I'll give it a shot.
Twitch arts from Super Beastad, Alien Nate, JT Budman, Antonio Paquette, Ali92, HoopDog3467, and Buckles of Northampton. Thank you all for your Twitch arts. We are going to move on to our next segment. A very exciting one, actually. So let's get going with that.
We have
Is there something that you wanted to say? Okay.
No, we're moving on to our special guest.
Special guest! Guys, we're about to talk with David Sanhueza, who has worked on a lot of different things, but this is different for the show. He works on card/board games. And he does a lot of artwork for it, but he does more than that too, and that's what we're going to talk with him about. He's going to be pushing his big upcoming card game called Immortal. It's going to be early 2015, and I wanted to show off a little bit of artwork that you'll find from it. Goblins Drool Fairies Rule was his last game, obviously a kid-friendly one, and something that I know a lot of people like, and I've even had some people in the chat room say, "Oh, Game Ogami! I know Game Ogami." So that's really cool. I'm glad you guys know who they are. So
and even more so, he's in the chat too.
Oh,
so if you want to ask him questions, you could ask him in the chat. Hopefully he'll see it. I don't know whether or not he will. Well, we'll be taking care of questions, but after the interview, by all means, bombard him. I'm sure he will appreciate that.
But before I move on, Kristen, would you mind putting up his 2 banners?
Yeah.
So we have them up on screen for everybody.
I'm trying to load my app.
Oh, okay, you might have to shut it down fully and then reload it.
You even breakfast.
Okay, so a few more pictures here of I think this is Goblins Drool Fairy Rules, but of course Immortal is the big one, as I was saying. So let's talk with David about that real quick. I'm going to call him up right now. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to search him.
Bacon.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like you said, he'll be busy talking to us on Skype, but afterwards, I guess.
All right. Here we go.
Questions. If we miss anything, we do our best.
Let's see if this works out. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Never know with these calls, but we'll try. All right. Not going through to David yet. Come on. There we go. Hey, David, can you hear us?
Hey. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Doing great. We hear you just fine, and we're now just waiting on some video if you can activate that.
Sure. What's your guys' policy on underwear?
We love it, as long as you're wearing it.
All right, let's do this then.
All right. That's awesome.
All right.
We're off to a good start. I like this.
All right, cool. I'm glad to be here.
All right, welcome, David, to the Level Up Show. I was filling everybody in on what you do. We're talking about Immortal, obviously Goblins Drool, Fairies Rule. But before we get into like Immortal, which is the big thing that you're pushing, I kind of just want to know where it started, because you're doing card and board games. Did you play this as a child? Is that why you're into it?
Oh, absolutely. Card games, board games, games, in addition to tons of games. I've been a lifelong gamer, and I'm an adult now. In quotation marks, adult, and to play games in addition to develop them.
Very cool. Now, what were some of the ones that you did play as a child? The ones that influenced you greatly?
Oh, Legend of Zelda, like whole series, was a big one for me right from the first one. I played a lot of games like Dungeons and Dragons and other role-playing games as a kid.
Sure.
There was like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role-playing game. In high school and then in college, I really got into Magic the Gathering, which I played a lot, which was, I think, a big influence on not just the type of games that I like to play, but also my design style, the kind of games that I like to develop.
Sure, yeah. I can see that, definitely. Did you ever play Magic, Mark? Was that one of yours?
Yes, I did dive into Magic for a little bit in high school.
I know around our group of friends, Magic was pretty big.
Huge, especially with all the Dans.
Definitely. Now, I assume that you've been an artist for most of your life. Is this something that you were in high school drawing and you're like, this is what I want to do? I want to make card games?
That is very true. Well, not specifically card games, but I have been a lifelong artist. So, I mean, that's my two sort of big loves throughout my life have been artwork and expressing myself, my creativity, and in playing games. And I feel incredibly lucky to continue to do that, to actually have made a career out of that. And, because it is my hobby in addition to what I do for a living.
Yeah.
So I was the kid, drawing on my notebook and, all the time when I should have been paying attention in class. And I did end up going to college for that too.
Very cool.
I went to school at Northeastern University in Boston because I knew I wanted to make games. So I actually went to school for computer science at first, thinking that was going to be the route for me. But it turns out, that it wasn't quite what I expected it was going to be. And I continued on the side to continue to develop my artwork. So about halfway through college, I switched over so I could study animation and computer graphics. And that's what I stuck with, and that's what got me my in into the video game industry.
Very cool. Now, getting into the video game industry, did you find that difficult? Did you have to use connections? What is that like?
Well, it was difficult because starting out, I had zero connections. I had friends, and I had teachers who were helping me out. So, like in college, I spent years both in classes and then outside of class developing my demo reel. through the stuff I learned at school, and a lot of time just browsing the internet, going to different 3D art forums, getting really inspired, some really great 2D and 3D artists out there, and trying to emulate what they were doing, and in order to build up a portfolio, which I felt was professional enough to try to get a job. And then once I thought I had something good enough, I sent probably about 500 emails to like 500 different game companies around the world, and that took probably about 9 months of like nonstop job searching after college before I actually landed my first full-time job as a 3D artist.
Very cool. Now, was Goblins, Drools, Fairy Rules, was that the first big project you worked on, or were there ones before that as well?
Goblins, Drools, Fairy Rules is actually just about the most recent project that I worked on. That is actually my own game that I published as a card game. I've been in the game industry for about 15 years.
Wow, that's awesome.
So I worked on a lot of computer games beforehand at different studios, like Asheron's Call, which is one of the first MMORPGs.
Oh, really? That's cool.
During that like first big generation of ones like Ultima Online and EverQuest, Dark Age of Camelot, and then Asheron's Call, which is the one I worked on. Those were like the first four really big ones way back in the day. And I worked on different like 3D RTS games after that, working at studios in Boston and in other places. And then finally I ended up here in Las Vegas, and I worked at Petroglyph, working on their games. And you've had quite a few guests from Petroglyph on their show.
Definitely. We love the guys from Petroglyph. They're also freaking kind. I mean, they keep coming on our shows. Yeah, they're great. Obviously, Mike Amerson is connected to us with so many different people. And once again, thank you, Mike Amerson, if you're in the room, because he's such a great guy, and Mike is in here, so that's awesome. Now, having that experience
Mike is an awesome guy. I definitely consider him one of my best friends. He's a really cool person. Really fun, creative guy. Great game developer, but also just as a person, like you say, he's this really nice, genuine guy. Same goes with Mike Legg and Thomas Happ and a couple of your other guests are all guys I know, and they're all kicking ass, doing their own. Can I say that on the show?
Yeah, you can. You can say
absolutely.
Yeah.
We say.
If I was typing it, I would just use like an @ symbol and like $2 signs,
Definitely.
Get away with it.
Now, speaking of that, now that you say like Mike Legg and Thomas Happ and stuff like that, you worked with these guys in the past. Do you keep in touch? Do you guys like bounce around ideas and stuff like that?
I do with some friends, especially Mike Amerson. Like he and I definitely get together every once in a while and hash out game ideas. I've helped him out a little bit on his game Darkbreakers. Stuff. So yeah, I definitely keep in touch with a lot of people I've worked with in the past, both from Petroglyph and other studios.
That's really cool.
And it would be a dream. Some of these guys who I've worked with before, it'd be a dream to get together with them and make another game together sometime.
That's cool. Now, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but you also take these games like Goblins, Drool, and Fairy Rules, and you also turn them into like iOS games and stuff like that?
Right. So, so just sort of catch up, I guess, with my sort of history in the game industry is that, so the last full-time gig I had was working at Petroglyph here in Las Vegas. And then at the beginning of 2012, I left that job so I could start my own company, which is Game Ogami.
Yes.
So I basically had all these games that I had been sort of developing as side projects for years and years, really since I was a kid. Really, I've been kind of just designing my own games and just playing with my friends and my cousins and stuff. But I finally decided, it was time to go pro, to actually make these into real games, try to see if I could get them published or publish them myself.
Sure.
So I left my full-time job as a 3D artist at Petroglyph and founded Game Ogami to do exactly that, to develop and publish games that I designed myself.
That's amazing.
So Goblins, Drool, Fairies Rule was the first one of those. And the idea was to develop card games and board games, partly because I love those kind of games, right? Like I've played them my whole life in addition to playing video games, but also as an individual, they can be much faster and easier to develop than a lot of video games, at least depending on what kind of game you're making, right? Sure. Like you can make a Tetris clone really quick, but if you're trying to make a really, deeply involved, role-playing game or action game or something like that, that can take a ton of work and money to do. While a board game, you can have that designed in prototype. It might not look pretty, but you can have it really functional in a day and find out if it's fun before you even spend potentially years, working on it, trying to get it, finished.
That's very true. Now let's get to Immortal a little bit, because that's the big up and coming. That's early 2015, I think, is what we're talking about for kickstarting, right?
Sure.
And let's say that right now, guys. Look forward to that. We're gonna be talking about Immortal, but Kickstarter coming early next year, so keep that in mind. Now, tell us a little bit about Immortal and just kind of the pitch, I guess you could say.
Right. So Immortal is a game of Mythic strategy. It's a board game that uses cards. It's much in the way like games like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone, or if you remember Triple Triad.
Yes, definitely.
Which is a mini game in Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh my God, I love Triple Triad.
Was the inspiration for Immortal. Oh, then you're gonna love Immortal. Because it basically takes that mini game, right? Like the same, gameplay of capturing, people's cards. It was sort of like a very tactical tic-tac-toe, right? But with Final Fantasy characters. So Immortal takes that concept and really ups the ante by adding a lot of special abilities, a la Magic the Gathering. So in addition to like the different attack strengths that the cards have to try to capture their opponents, they have abilities that can enhance other cards, move things around, and bend a lot of the other rules. So each card has its own unique power and flavor, and that's one of the, for me anyway, that's one of the most fun things about Immortal and what makes it really unique.
Sure. How many?
On top of that, it's played on a modular board, so you actually get to build the battlefield as you're playing with your opponents. So you can play it with one opponent or up to 4 players, and you all develop this modular battlefield together with these like Tetris type board pieces, and then you play the cards on them to try to conquer the different areas and be the player who comes out on top by capturing the most cards in the end.
So how do the gamers get a hold of the cards in this instance? Like, how many does the game potentially come with, and then what are the plans as far as distributing more cards as you create them?
Right. So the game, there's 2 big for the game. So the first is with an actual physical board game release, just like with Goblin's Duel, Fairies Rule.
Yeah.
This will be a game that you can buy off of a shelf in a hobby store, and keep my fingers crossed sometime in the future at bigger stores like Barnes and Noble and Target and stuff like that have a big game section. But basically, it's going to be a physical product, which will come with a set of 4 different factions you can play with. So unlike games like Triple Triad or Magic the Gathering, where you have this large number of sort of random cards that you buy, you don't really know what you're getting. You're just getting a random set of cards. You got to buy a lot of them before you can really build a deck with any particular theme or any really solid functionality, right? Those games can be, like Magic the Gathering in particular, can be a big money sink, right?
Yeah, definitely.
With this game, everything comes packaged into one box. Everything you need to play one of these 4 different factions, which are based on mythology. So we have like the Greek gods, like Zeus and Poseidon and Athena. We have the Norse gods like Thor and Odin and Loki. There's Japanese mythology and Native American mythology. So there's going to be 4 factions. You can choose one to play with, or you can mix and match them, but you're not going to have to be chasing around rare cards or not know what you're getting. Everybody who buys the game is going to get the same set of cards, so you have the same tool set to work with when they're trying to outwit and outplay their opponents.
That's awesome. That's great news. Now, this is a team working on the game at Game Ogami, and I'm kind of curious. Now, do you focus on the artistry, and who focuses on the mechanics and the strategy? How does it get divided up among the team?
As the creative director and founder, I'm basically driving this project. So I've done all the work, and I do handle a fair share of the artwork as well.
Very
I
cool.
do a lot of the graphic design and the art direction, but I've contracted some really talented concept artists to work on the illustrations for the game. I don't know if people can see them up on the screen, because I know you were showing some of the images earlier.
Yeah, and I will show some more too. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm really proud of the artwork in this game, because the guys I have working with me on this, they're talented. Like, you look at their portfolio, they've just done awesome work on different games and their personal work, but they've really done a bang up job on and this game in particular, like I just feed them some ideas and they really run with it and they come back with something which I think just looks beautiful and I think is really going to stand out. Some of them are people that I've worked with in the past at Petroglyph, such as Kian Ang or Grant Grifford, and there are other people who are just sort of more famous, concept artists who have worked on different games and are really popular on sites like DeviantArt.
Okay.
Artists like Shata Tara and Monica Paolo. So we've got some really talented people working on the artwork while I handle mostly the direction and the gameplay.
Very cool. Now, we were talking about Kickstarter a little bit earlier and how this is going to open up in early 2015. Now, is Kickstarter something that you have used before? And I kind of just wonder your feelings on it in general, because obviously it's really changed the gaming space and it has allowed for many people that would never have had the chance to make a game before and get it out to a large audience to have that opportunity.
I love Kickstarter. It has definitely changed. It's changed everything. When it comes to creators, right? When it comes to developing, whether it's a game or an invention, independent movies, some other kind of product, it's really changed the game for independent creators to give them a place to basically try to advocate their ideas, like say, hey, this is something I think is awesome, back me up on it, and we can get it made together. And then having a platform where people can be like, okay, I'm going to throw some money at you, now go make it. It's a creator's dream come true, and I've definitely been trying to take full advantage of it because of that. Goblin's Jewel Fairies Rule happened because of Kickstarter.
Oh, that's awesome.
I put that up on Kickstarter and got the game published last year through the help of over 1,000 people who decided, hey, this is worth investing in. I want a copy. I want this to happen.
That's very cool.
So that they really helped us out, made it happen, and I plan to do the same thing, like you said, early next year. Put Immortal up on Kickstarter and see if there are enough people who will stand behind me and help make this game happen.
I hope that it does, man, and we're going to push that as hard as possible. And hopefully maybe closer to that time we can have you back on the show one more time to push it strongly.
Yeah, it would be great.
Yeah, I would love to. Like I said, it's early 2015, so I don't have the exact date marked down yet. But it most likely will be the end of January or sometime in early February when the project will launch. Mm-hmm. But I'd love to come back on again, talk more about it, and any other topics you or the viewers come up with. If people have something they'd like to know about independent game development or board games, card games, or the fusion of that with video games, because that's the other thing Game Ogami is doing is, in addition to making these physical games, I'm also turning them into games for PC and tablets. So any kind of topics you want to talk with, I would love to contribute.
That's really cool. And that kind of brings up one last question that I had. It's kind of a little bit random,
sure.
But it's coming from somebody that is an old school gamer and has been around in this industry for such a long time. Is there any game series that, no matter how unrealistic, would be a dream of you to convert into a card game?
Oh, absolutely. Street Fighter series.
Street Fighter.
That's got to be probably my hands down my favorite game series of all time. That along with Legend of Zelda and a couple others. But Street Fighter, that's probably still the game I play the most to this day. Is Street Fighter 4. So I would love to get my hands on that IP and do something really awesome with it.
Well, that's something I would love to see, because I would love to see your guys' artwork on Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter in general. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right.
Why not even just do a take on Street Fighter? That would be really.
Yeah, there you go.
See.
You could tweak it a little bit, change the names,
Actually, one of the game concepts I'm working on is inspired by it. So it's not Street Fighter, but I love fighting games. Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Virtua Fighter. So doing a card game based on that is something that I'm working on. But again, it's an original take on it. I think it's something that's gonna be recognizable for as being inspired by those kind of games, but it'll be its own thing.
Oh, there you go. That's another reason to have you back on.
Awesome, yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to talk about it sometime. But yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. I'm loving your show.
One last question, though.
Keep up the great work.
One last question.
Everybody really wants to know what your favorite breakfast food is.
I'm sorry, what? I couldn't hear.
Everybody wants to know what your favorite breakfast food is.
Oh,
I'm not sure if you'd seen the chatter.
I keep coming. I'm trying to think of something creative, but bacon. Like my brain keeps screaming bacon, so it's gotta be.
I'm sorry for the random question, but that's been a topic of the chat room the entire night. Everybody's talking about breakfast food.
Well, yeah, I think someone was saying they could do breakfast all day, every day, and I'm down with that. I can totally do that.
Oh, that's a low.
All right. Well,
There you go.
thank you so much, David. You're a really cool guy. We love chatting with you, and we're going to push as hard as possible Immortal moving into next year. We will constantly reference your Kickstarter, and when it comes time, we'll love to have you back on. And maybe if this this fighting game card game comes to fruition at some point, that would be another good reason to have you on.
Awesome. I look forward to it. And I look forward to you guys kicking ass, sometime in the future when the game is available to play online. I'm looking forward to getting my butt kicked. Triad player. So.
Sounds good, man. Thank you so much again, David. Take care.
You too.
Oh,
Bye.
one last thing. Could you give us a loud no? Oh no, we lost him. I was going to say give him a loud level up shout at the end there.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll do it next time with the next caller. I'm going to start doing that. I want to get people to start shouting level up at the end.
Okay. Woo! That was great.
That was great.
I posted some of his stuff. Thanks so much again, David. That was a great talk.
While we...
It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it.
Going back to his artwork real quick. I'm just going to play that, let it filter through a little bit. Check this out, guys. Some of his artwork for Goblin's Drool, Ferris Rule, as well as Immortal, which, as we were talking about, is kickstarting early in 2015. When it comes time, we will post a link and make sure you guys know about it. But to give him as much support as possible, check out Goblin's Drool's Ferris Rule in the meantime. It's very fun. If you have kids, I know for that reason alone, it's a lot of fun. But he seemed like a really cool guy, and we were happy to have him on the show.
Card games are magic for me. It's just it was something that was basically all through school, like starting with Pokemon, and then I got into like Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit, and as well as WWE wrestling card game. And then Magic the Gathering a little bit. Not
and
so
that's when it
much.
started to dwindle a little bit for you.
Yeah, and then I'm just like, I don't have a job. I don't have the money for this.
Yeah.
My
But as
parents
he was saying,
my parents are going to keep buying
what's
stuff
cool about
for me.
Immortal is that it's not like Magic in that you have to just keep buying all these card packs. This one, you get everything you need right in the board game.
I got a foil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Kristen, did you
that
say
sounds great. And you can make, like, the game board, it evolves as you're playing.
Yeah.
You were saying? That sounds awesome.
Very cool.
Like,
Did I interrupt you earlier?
hardcore Settlers of Catan.
I was just gonna say that I think it takes like a lot of courage to be a game developer.
Yeah.
Like, like you said, he gave up his full-time job to start his own company, and like you don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know.
Yeah, working at Petroglyph, which is, he had a cushy job there, I'm sure. I mean, Petroglyph is a great studio, and he had his friends there and everything.
I just feel like that's really brave.
Yeah, very brave.
Like, that's something you should do. Like, go after your dream.
Oh, maybe. But no, he deserves all the praise he's getting.
And this is why, like, games like these work so well, and they turn out so well, and they get funded on Kickstarter because you get really passionate people behind them, and it's so great to see. It's great when they're successful.
So guys, we're not going to do a wild game this week because Mike's not here, and that's typically his segment. So we're going to wait until next week to do his wild game. But because of that, we're just going to open up the lines for the rest of the show because we've gotten so many great calls tonight.
Yeah.
We'd love to get some more.
And there were a couple people already asking about calling in chat with. They had a couple different topics in mind. So if you guys have Skype, call us.
Yep,
let's talk a little bit.
We just went live with Skype, guys, and Kristen will put the banner back up.
Share your favorite recipe for
eggs
or bacon pancakes.
I would move to California with you if you want it, just so you know.
No, I don't want to move to California.
Everyone wants to move to California.
We just bought a house.
I'm just saying, if it meant you doing your dream, you could work at IGN.
Porque Maria.
Let's take this call from Master Rage.
Master Rage.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hey man. So someone in the chat also wants to know about the Order 1886, but he actually reminded me. I haven't heard any news at all so far about the Order, like at all. It's been quiet for quite a while, right?
And I think there's a good reason for that. I think it's because they only showed the same demo over and over again. Maybe they just weren't ready to show other segments. And that vertical slice they were showing actually wasn't previewing that well. So I think they took a step back. They took advantage of their delay, and they decided that they were going to wait until they had another really great vertical slice to show off. And that's what we're going to be seeing at PlayStation Experience in December.
Alright, and for Batman Arkham Knight, it's coming out in May, right?
That's coming out in June, actually. I think it's June 2nd.
Yeah, it got pushed back a little bit later than everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bigger delay than people were expecting because it was delayed, and then everyone knew it was delayed, and everyone was like, oh, it'll come out February, March, or something, and then they finally announced that it was June, and everyone was like, whoa.
Like, just kidding.
That's a big delay. So they really must have had a lot of work to still do on that game.
Or they might
Okay,
have
so
like,
since we're on the topic of Batman,
where they were just like,
okay, so I heard you guys trying to do Bane voices, right? And I don't know, Mark or Mike, I don't know, the guy on the right, he did a really good one, but apparently my friend said he did a really good one too. So I'm gonna try and say something for you guys, but you guys need to tell me what to say, because I usually have trouble thinking up of something.
I guess the most common thing is I wonder what would break first, your spirit or your body.
Why not make it something, level up.
So you want me to say that?
Tell us what your favorite breakfast food is in a Bane voice.
Okay. First I gotta think of it. I love to have Lucky Charms and let's see. I love to have Lucky Charms and Batman Spirit.
Kind of a little bit of Sherlock Holmes as well.
Yeah. I gotta think of Sherlock Holmes' voice before I can do it.
But you got Spirit in there too. That was good. I'm glad that you merged the two of them together. But Lucky Charms, I have to agree. Lucky Charms is one of my favorite things.
It is.
I eat Lucky Charms all the time, so I'm with you there. Definitely.
I think you mean Lucky Charms, right? Marshmallows are your favorite food.
No, I love all of Lucky Charms, not just the marshmallows. I do love the marshmallows, and I will do my best to get as many of those in there. But I would not eat a cereal that was only the marshmallows.
You should just eat marshmallows then. That's just sugar. That's awful.
All right. Master Rage, thanks for calling in, man.
All right, thank you, man.
See you later.
Thanks for calling, dude.
See ya.
Oh.
See if I can get a hold of Ryan.
Next chat.
I couldn't earlier.
Maybe not.
But
Drew has officially become an enigma to me. Yes.
And Derek, let's call Derek back too, because he tried to call. See if we can get a hold of him.
Oh,
Thank you for the Twitch art.
That's right. We didn't get Derek's question for the day.
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I'm on a delay, so last thing I heard before you called was Lucky Charms, and that was the only thing going through my head.
I'm sorry, but the slow zoom in on you sitting in that dish chair with a turtleneck on was
It's not
just...
a turtleneck, dude. It has a zipper.
Okay, it was like a jacket. All right, fine.
It was very ominous.
Okay, you with a collar off.
Oh, welcome to my life.
Looked very super villainy.
Put a pinky up to your mouth.
Voice, but I can't do it. So
put a pinky up to your mouth and say $1 billion.
$1 million.
There we go. Very nice. And now, also, what is your favorite breakfast food?
I'm gonna have to go with eggs and bacon.
Oh, it's so common.
It's
so
good.
common. It is good. You're right.
Well, what were you
bacon's
expecting? The Canadians once? Like, hey, I want some pancakes.
I was expecting you to say like maybe waffles and poutine or something.
No. All right, your question now. What's your question?
So, with American Thanksgiving coming up, what are you most thankful for in terms of gaming?
Aw, that's a good question.
That's a nice question. Let's see here. I'm thankful for a wife that allows me to game so often.
Aww. That's me.
That allows me to do this show. 'Cause I don't think a lot of other wives would permit this.
Permit it?
No, I mean really, the amount of work I put into this show and going on every Sunday and myself going on every Thursday, I don't think a lot of wives would be okay with that. So I'm very thankful for a wife that is okay with that.
Aww.
Thank you.
That's so adorable.
Aww.
How about you, Mark? What are you
That's
thankful
so
for?
adorable. Thankful for in gaming. I'm really thankful, honestly, this might sound like a little bit of a cop-out, just for, like, awesome people to chat with, like, at any point in time. And I know gamers get, like, such a really shitty rap, at least in public media or mass media, but I think our chat and our followers are a good contradiction to what perception is of gamers or gaming culture.
Yeah.
It's a fun group of people that you can sit around and talk and joke around about breakfast food with. Like, holy shit.
Does it get any better than that?
No, it doesn't.
No. And Kristen, you're up last. What's your most thing to be thankful for in gaming?
Okay, I have a couple things.
Okay.
Oh, I spelled that wrong. The first thing is that you love games. That is your hobby. I'm happy that there are games for you because it makes you happy.
Okay, thank you.
The second thing is I was never like a hardcore gamer, but it's really awesome to be like in a chat room with people who are so awesome and like love games.
Yeah.
And you know, like Mark said, gamers get like sometimes have a bad reputation. And when I tell people like, oh, my husband, you know, like he loves games, he has a gaming show, they're like, oh, like does he have a job? Like understand.
That's
Like,
such a shitty thing to say.
like people just there's like a bad rap for gamers, and it's like not true. Now I can defend it because there's so many awesome people like that I've met through gaming. So I'm thankful for all of you.
And Derek, finally you. What are you most thankful for in gaming?
I have two things. One, I know of all the bad news of games being broken and everything, but I'm happy and I'm thankful for the patches that will be coming shortly.
Oh, patches.
I am thankful for, most importantly, all my friends I've made through this channel.
Oh.
Yes, me too.
And there's been a lot of them. There really has.
Oh yeah, it's been a journey. Like I watched some old episodes before. Like I was like, God, this has really changed a lot. Like pre-me.
Yeah, it has changed a lot. I mean, it changes a lot. I feel like every 10 episodes or so. I feel like there's a huge difference if you go back another 10. I feel like you're going to see a big change in the feel of the show and the people that are watching it, the people that call in, and obviously the look and feel, all that kind of stuff. And it's improved. I mean, every week I feel like we get better and we have better fans and a better community of gamers and we love it. It's so cool for us to meet everybody through the show. You, Derek, I mean, Puss, Joey, Rick, Greg, obviously. The list goes on and on. There's so many great viewers that we have through the show, and you guys have become like a clan. DJ, Diary Jason, Westfire. Yeah, just it goes on, and it's unbelievable for us. Oh, and Dan too, Dan Henry.
Yeah.
I mean, can't forget him.
And we literally will talk about you guys all the time.
Interviews.
And great interviews. I mean, we've gotten to know actual industry people, developers, which is a dream for us. So yeah, we have a lot to be thankful for.
All right, but before I go, since you guys are now going to start this tradition, level up!
Level up! Yes! All right, man. See you later.
He has the best calls. He really does. I love how the camera zooms in.
It is good.
That's so funny.
Let's call Mike back. Mike actually tried to call in.
So good.
And thank you for the Twitch chart.
Wait, which Mike?
Mike McLaughlin. Or Mike.
Oh, we want to talk
what
to
is
him?
he thankful for?
So we had Hoop Dog follow us, Buckles of Northampton. We also hold on. We had Nichols 86, the Big Dave, Robot Chicken 68, Silva Wins, Insane Hellfire, Justin Bobby 86, Deja Vel 54, Fuselix, Dodgy, Spastic, J Code Dib, Call Me Don, Phoenix Blade, King 7543, and finally Kidding Cloud. Those are all of our most recent Twitch charts, and now we have Mike on the line. How you doing, man?
What do you want?
You called me.
Sniffles. What are you thankful for?
What was that?
What are you thankful for in gaming?
Oh, in gaming, yeah.
What am I thankful for in gaming?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's not that hard.
No, it is when you have, I don't know, progressive minds that are thinking outside the box, like people from No Man's Sky and all the other indie developers that are constantly trying to think of different ways to not make the same cardboard copy over and over again.
Definitely, we're in a good time because we have the tropes and the same old types of AAA games over and over again, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But then we have people like Hello Games and other indie developers doing very innovative and unique things.
Yep, absolutely agree. Sorry, I'm just laying down the timeout hammer on some retard.
Hey!
No, what?
That's Mike.
But how you feeling?
I'm doing alright, I guess.
Doing alright.
I should be okay.
Did your gallbladder grow back?
What was that?
Did your gallbladder grow back?
No, I don't think... Is that a thing? Can that happen?
No.
No, it can't.
Don't scare me.
Are you going to be okay for our anniversary next week?
Oh, absolutely. It's, you know what it is, honestly? I think it's a lot to do with last night and what I partook.
He has a hangover.
Well, yeah, but I think it's also like I since I have my gallbladder out, I haven't drank nearly that much, so it's like getting used to it. It's not filtering things out that it used to. So, yeah, it was an intense day.
Okay. Well, I hope you feel better, man.
Absolutely, and hopefully, I said to Kristen and Mark and PS, we should try to do a little mini show on Friday night.
Oh, when we have everybody over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool if we have the time, if people are willing to do that.
Dance party.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in, and I hope you feel better.
Cool. Have a good night, guys.
All right, see you, Mike.
Bye. I knew it was gallbladder related.
Yeah, you knew it. Okay, we got some other calls too. Let's try Hunter.
Come here, boy.
Don't recognize that name. Might be a new caller. Trying to call back people that we missed, guys.
Come here, Boig. Boig. I just called Bogey Boig.
Boig.
Come here,
Come here,
boy.
Boig.
Boig.
Come here, baby. Come here.
You might not get through to Hunter.
Ah, this is my favorite doggy in the whole world. He's so cute. Say hi. Say hi, baby.
There we go. Hey, Hunter. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Good.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
I'm just saying I'm new to you guys.
Yeah, sure.
I just followed.
Oh, very cool. Well, thank you so much for following, man, and we hope that we get you back in the future. If you don't know specifically, we're on every week. We do this every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Cool.
But how about gaming-wise, man? Is there anything you wanted to talk about gaming-wise?
Do you guys play a lot of GTA and Black Ops?
I don't play Black Ops. Mike is playing Advanced Warfare, the guy that just called in. He's missing this week, but he's really enjoying Advanced Warfare, and I'm actually picking up GTA 5 Remastered next week. Right now I'm on Little Big Planet 3.
Cool.
Which is good, by the way. Little Big Planet 3 is excellent. I'm really enjoying that so far. But GTA 5, I have a feeling I'm going to love.
Alright. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, man. Thanks for following us, and we hope to have you back.
Thanks for calling.
Oh, he's cute.
Hunter. Thank you, Hunter. All right, let's see. I missed some other ones, too.
Yeah, we got...
Ethan. There's an Ethan that tried to call in. Let's try and get a hold of Ethan.
Callers.
I'm trying to call everybody, guys.
It's not going to happen,
This
Drew.
is Bogey's antler. He loves it.
Hey, Ethan. Welcome to the Level Up Show.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, I want to talk about what you guys were just talking about, GTA 5. I just got it a couple of days ago on the release date, and it was, when I brought it home, it was awesome. The graphics are just absolutely amazing.
Did you play it last gen on the PS3 or 360?
I played it on the PlayStation 3, and that whole deal that they had for transferring your characters.
Yeah.
I was actually very surprised because it ran by very smoothly, and I was able to get into it right away.
That's very cool. Now, as somebody that played it last gen, do you feel like the graphical leap is noticeable?
Oh yeah, it's noticeable. I was playing GTA 5 a couple hours ago, and as I was just driving around, the garbage trucks that drive around, you can notice the garbage actually flying off, and you can notice all the garbage on the floor if you actually pay attention. So it's really, really cool.
Supposedly, they reworked every single texture in game to be like 4 times the resolution.
Say that again?
Supposedly, Rockstar reworked every single texture within the game to be 4 times the resolution.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could definitely tell. I mean, even when you go into that character creation, a little more detail, I mean, it's insane on how great detail they really go into those kind of things. 1080p is very good for GTA 5.
Very cool. And finally, got to ask, how do you feel about the first-person mode?
The first-person mode, I feel for me personally, it was kind of challenging trying to drive and trying to see where you're at. I'm more of a person, because I've played GTA before, I'm more of a person to see what more is around me. Okay. So I've tried it, and it's different for people that have played it, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to be different. It depends on your preference and how you feel in each mode. For me, I'm going to try each because I never played GTA 5, so this is going to be a new experience either way for me.
Yeah. Like I said, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, when sunset and nighttime, I mean, you'll look at that and you'll just be like, wow, they put a lot of work into it. So
that's great to hear. All right, Ethan, thanks so much for calling in and talking about it.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you later.
Thanks for the call.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty. Thank you for the call, Ethan. And did we miss any others? Let's try Ryan once again, because he might have gone to sleep by this point, but I missed him earlier, and I always like talking with Ryan.
Oh, Ryan is the coolest kid.
He really is.
He got so much stuff for his birthday.
Yes, he did. He deserved it, though.
He got like an Xbox?
He got
like
a TV.
TV.
He got a PS4, a TV, and he also just got money in general.
A crap load of money.
Yeah.
He's sleeping. He has school tomorrow.
I know. He probably... Well, if he's on the West Coast, he might be awake.
I thought he was on the West Coast. I don't know.
Either way, I don't think
he shouldn't be up this late anyway.
All right.
He doesn't need a bunch of 20-something-year-old people calling him in the middle of the night.
All right. Well, Ryan, I tried. Guys, we're still live on Skype. We got another 10 or so minutes to go until we wrap up the show. So why don't you call in and end us off strong?
I would love it if for our 1-year anniversary next week, if Rick called in and we even got a moo from him.
That would be unbelievable to hear from Rick.
Rick, would you call in and moo to us next week for our 50th episode? Please? Hey, you know who else has never called in? Diarrhea Jason.
Yeah, Jason Westfire.
Diarrhea Jason, you have never called in either.
Yeah.
You need to call for our 50th anniversary. I mean,
He better be.
Our 50th anniversary.
Our 50th episode, our 1-year anniversary. Real quick, though, thank you to Punisher405, Leo, and Esteban for the Twitch hearts. And now let's take a call from Chris. Hey, Chris, welcome back to the show.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Doing great, man. We're getting so many great calls tonight, so it's a big change from yesterday.
Awesome. I just kind of wanted to piggyback on the Grand Theft Auto conversation.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, I was wondering, what are you going to play it? Like, how are you going to play it? Are you going to play it in first person, or are you going to experience it in third person like it was originally?
I don't know, because I haven't played it either way yet, and that makes me feel like I need to play it how it was meant to be played, which is third person, I feel. But I'm hearing so many cool things about first person, and it seems like it would work so well that way that maybe I'll flip back and forth. I don't know, really. Do you play it? Have you played it at all yet?
Oh, yeah, I've been playing it every now and again, switching between that and Far Cry, but yeah, like, just going off the last caller, like, the amount of detail is insane. Like, just all the kind of little things you notice and see. Like, for example, I was driving in first person, and I ran into a guy, and his donut flew and hit my windshield. Like, he was just walking, eating breakfast. But, you know, in third person, you would never see that sort of, like, thing. Yeah, the little details, the, like, donut flying on my windshield and rolling off. Like,
that's so cool. And now, for you, like, I mean, as somebody that has not played it either way, what would you recommend that I should do? What should I play it as, first person or third?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering, like, what people are going to do that it's their first time getting into it, and there's now this option to kind of go back and forth. It is cool to go back and forth, and you do have the option to play, like, drive in third person and, like, walk around in first person or flip it, or, you know, whichever suits your style.
Yeah, it's really cool they added that option to be able to control when you go into certain, like, vehicles, what it goes into. That was great for Rockstar to add that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know, man. Next week, I'll tell you what I'm playing it as, because I don't know yet what's going to happen. It's going to be one of those things where I'm not going to know until I'm actually playing it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, look forward to hearing about it.
All right. Thanks again for calling in, Chris.
No problem. Anyway.
All righty. As Derek said, that's now 6 good calls in a row. We're on a roll, guys.
Damn it, Drew. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Now Jaden. Let's just call Jaden.
Someone requested my giraffe impersonation.
I have no idea what our numbers are at, but if they want to see it, we can do it after this call. I have no idea what Boogie's doing right now.
He's sniffing.
Come up here, Boog. Come on, boy.
He's on the trail.
Over here.
He's on the trail.
If I can't get through to Jaden, you will do Giraffe Christmas.
Do you have like a dog scent on you?
I don't know.
Did you rub up on a dog?
I didn't do anything. I don't have anything, Boo.
Drew, you need to stop rubbing up on dogs.
It was Bear Dog.
You know what we were saying about that before.
He must have been playing with Bear Dog today, and Bogey smells it.
Is he looking for his antler?
Maybe.
I don't have your antler, man.
Oh, it's right here.
There's your antler right there. All right, let's. I can't get through to Jaden, so why don't you go ahead? Why don't you do the Giraffe Kristen real quick?
All right.
Giraffe Kristen for 200 people in the room, I think, or something like that.
And you know what? I know it looks weird, but I don't care.
And also a follow from Smoked24, and also CF Won't Stop Me. Thank you for the Twitch heart.
You ready for my
This is for you
giraffe?
guys.
You ready for my giraffe? No, 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 no. And Bogey, come here.
And now some puppy love.
I love you too, boy. Come here, baby.
All right, guys. Well, Skype is still live for you to call in at the Level Up Show, spelled exactly how it sounds. No spaces. We can talk about anything gaming related. Stack Bodies is new. We got a new guy.
Hey, Stack Bodies.
First time watching the show. Very cool. Welcome, man. Best part is Bogey asking you what's wrong with you. We talk about this sometime. If Bogey were to have a voice, what would it be? But we're getting called from Jaden now. Let's see if we can get through to him. Hey, Jaden, welcome to the Level Up Show.
Hello.
How's it going, man?
Good.
What do you want to talk about?
Minecraft.
Minecraft. Okay, cool. Are you playing on next gen? What are you playing on?
I play on computer.
On computer? Okay, so you've probably been playing Minecraft for a while.
Yes, I love it.
Love it. Now, how do you feel about Mojang being bought out by Microsoft?
It was alright, but I don't think we'll have any more new updates since they sold it.
You think that Microsoft, because of them buying it out, that they're not going to update it the way they used to?
Yes.
Now, could you potentially see Minecraft going Xbox exclusive?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Now, that would be a downer for you, I feel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. I feel like Microsoft is hopefully wise enough to realize that Minecraft makes a lot of money on other platforms, and they'll do their best and make the most money by putting it as many places as possible.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see. I kind of wonder also just what else Mojang is going to do, because all they're really known for right now is Minecraft, and it makes you wonder if Microsoft made a smart decision buying them, if that's all they really have up their sleeve.
Yeah, but when I play Minecraft, the favorite thing I like to play is Prison.
I'm sorry, what was the last thing you said?
When I play Minecraft, my favorite thing that I like to play on Minecraft is Prison.
Prison?
Mm-hmm.
No, you actually have to fill me in on that. What is Prison?
It's like where you go in and then you're like A rank,
okay,
and then you just go mine and then you rank up. Then you go to B until you get all the way to the last rank.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. I've only played Survivor mode a little bit on the PS4, but I still got to get into it a little bit because Minecraft is a new game for me. I don't know much about it.
Yeah. You gonna start playing on the computer?
Only on PS4 for me. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Drew's a PS4.
I'm a PS4 guy. But man, thanks so much for calling in. I hope to have you back on the show.
All right.
See you later.
Okay. See.
Did you want to witness a giraffe death?
Oh my God, do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to see a giraffe die.
Do you want to?
I'm going to call Alex back. What does this mean exactly to die?
I'm going to demonstrate it. Do you want to see it?
You want to see a giraffe die?
Right now?
Yes.
Do you want to? We're calling somebody back. Kristen, this is really dark and morbid. Let's keep it up.
You gotta take the hat off now. Giraffe Kristen has died. We're gonna call Alex.
I'm back.
Kristen is seizing.
Oh my gosh, you came back, Alex.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
That was
Hey, how's you doing?
Doing great, man. How you doing?
Just great. I was wondering, what's your opinion on the new GTA first person?
I have not touched it yet. I'm hearing that it's cool, but some people still like to play it as the original. I hear it's like, you know, if you played it before, if you played it third person, this is a great reason to pick it back up again and try out the new mode. But the opinions are definitely mixed on if it's better than the third person mode. Have you played it?
Yeah, I've played it a lot so far. Been making some videos for my YouTube channel, and
very cool.
Yeah, so far it's been It's been really nice.
Do you like it better in first person or third person?
So far, first person, I think it's kind of overrated.
You think the first person's overrated?
Yeah.
Do you think this is something they continue to do with the next GTA, where they make it a first person game?
Yeah, it would be cool on some things like Team Deathmatch on there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. I just the only reason I'm waiting is because Black Friday's coming up, and I'm gonna try and get the bundle with the with GTA 5, and also I'm playing Little Big Planet 3 right now, so I'm keeping busy with. All right, Bud. Since you mentioned it, real quick, why don't you plug your YouTube channel? What's your YouTube channel?
COD Gaming with Alex.
COD Gaming with Alex.
Yes.
All right, there you go, guys. Check out his YouTube channel. You can see some GTA 5 playthroughs and stuff like that. All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right. Bye.
See you later.
How do you guys already have a sub button?
How? Because we've been on for a year. It didn't happen quickly. It took a while.
Not at all. We actually could have gotten it up sooner, we found out.
Yeah, we decided to wait.
Yeah, I guess we can plug that right now. I mean, if you guys want to subscribe, you got the button right there on the website.
Yeah.
If you want to just send us a donation and not make the monthly subscriptions, that's also cool. There's another link you can follow underneath with the support. If you click that, that'll send you to...
It's also on the sign. It's streamtip.com/t/levelupshow. We do not expect anything, guys, but if you do want to donate to the show and help us improve it, you are welcome to do that.
Yeah, all proceeds go directly to us here and making the show, improving
You
it
want to
however
see
we
a
can.
giraffe commit murder?
Wow, that actually hurt.
Oh my god.
That actually hurt.
This is giraffe murder in
That
the
actually-
first degree.
That took my breath away.
Why is this giraffe from Boston now?
I'm a Bostonian.
Say wicked. Say this giraffe is wicked
This
awesome.
giraffe is wicked awesome.
That was kind of weird.
Wicked hardcore.
All right, we got some more Twitch follows there. Thank you so much to Smoked24, Icebox714, A-Town625, C-Scoon, AL56, Ale, Hemunk, and COD Gaming with Alex, who we just talked with.
Awesome.
And that's his YouTube channel as well, COD Gaming with Alex.
That accent was deep.
Yes, that was deep. Guys, Skype is still alive. How many Twitch hearts are we at? Could we hit a milestone tonight? We got Morgan Freeman calling in.
There's always a milestone. Bogey's got a pillow.
We're at 2,133 Twitch follows. Let's see if we can get to 2,150, guys. Hey, Morgan, how you doing, man?
Bogey.
Hello, my name is Morgan Freeman.
Welcome, Morgan Freeman. It is an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you. I may have called earlier, but I want to ask you a question.
Sure, go ahead.
I love Morgan Freeman.
Okay. What voice impersonation can you do?
Not many.
There's okay, you can do Kermit.
I can do Kermit the Frog.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. I gotta get into the mood. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Is that pretty good?
You've got
I can also
me
do
into
Rubber Ducky. Rubber Ducky,
You got
you're the
it.
one. You make a bad time, lots of fun. Rubber Ducky, you're the one for me.
Aww.
Is that good?
That's a really
I
good.
may need to punch a wall to feel like a man again.
That's I can kind of do high pitched ones like the Gingerbread Man from
Morgan Freeman.
from Shrek too.
You were always a man.
So I'm guessing this is your impersonation of Morgan Freeman.
No, this is Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, he lost it. He's now broken character.
Oh man.
Well,
It's a
thank
trip.
you, Morgan Freeman, for calling in.
You're welcome.
See you later, man.
Thanks, Morgan.
See you.
Was that the same guy that was all the different presidents?
Everyone's like gay. Hey, at least I do a good Kermit.
No,
They're both good.
I'm serious. Was that the guy that had done all the different presidents?
I have no idea. We get a lot of
Because that was
impersonators.
hilarious.
Yeah. All right, guys, we have
We
time
get things about different presidents.
for one more call. One more call, guys, and then we're wrapping up the show.
Who's gonna be the
Why
call?
is there so many? I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know how I do
You're
it.
the final caller for the night. I will give you a special gift.
Okay.
Ooh, where's Wiener's?
Also, guys, we're at 2133 Twitch follows. Can we get to 2150 before the end of the show? There's only 5 minutes left to get us 17 new followers. Go on twitch.tv/levelupshow. Heart is there, or if you're watching live from PlayStation, hit the little heart button and you will become a Twitch follower, which means that you get a notification whenever the Level Up Show goes live, which is every Thursday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, add me on PSN at DrewM1788, and add Mike on PSN at Noob Guru.
Can you do Forrest Gump?
Okay. I'm not. Okay, hold on. I may not be a smart man. That's not it.
No, not quite.
You've done it before.
My Jenny.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I just felt like running.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
I just felt like running. I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is.
Aww.
That's all I can do. All right.
What a bad person Jenny was.
You know, she got better, but it was too late.
Awful.
It was too late. She tried, but then the AIDS got her. I think. Is that what we think it is?
The AIDS got her.
Do we think the AIDS? Is that what it was?
It was AIDS.
I
You think it
guess.
was AIDS? Probably from all the shooting up and stuff.
It was AIDS.
And because she was a hippie.
Well, I don't think all hippies get AIDS.
No, the hippie thing kind of like died out towards the end of.
No, but when they were hippies, they like would sleep around, right? Because they didn't know about it.
Yeah, but I didn't think AIDS was a prevalent thing in the States until like running into the 80s.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's when it like really became a full-blown epidemic.
So it was from shooting up.
We got 5 more
Probably.
Twitch hearts.
I
From,
would think so, yeah.
Stein276, JYD529, Bass Nation, Armin717, Repug, and also we just got Jay Sparks and Keon from Maryland. Also, thank you guys for the Twitch follows. That brings us close to 2140. 10 more to hit 2150. How about... Look, I'll wait for it. I'm going to play the PlayStation Anniversary trailer one more time at the end, but let's see if we can get it. One more call before we wrap up. Let's see, what do we got in the chat room? Most viewers that we've ever had was 650, I think, right?
Yeah, around there. That was a wild night.
And the reason for it is that Destiny crashed.
No, not just Destiny. Destiny and Battlefield both crashed.
And so what happened was we had ourselves listed as playing Destiny, so when all the other streams crashed, everybody just migrated to our stream, and everyone was like, what? This isn't Destiny? And we were like, well, welcome, this is the Level Up Show. And we got a lot of new people that night.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, and it was also while Donald Harris was on the show, which was awesome. So we had a lot of people come in for his call, which was a great call.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
My PSN name is The Lost Girl, but the last L is a capital I.
Why don't you just type it in the chat room?
I did, but
Okay.
it wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
So I was repeat. The Lost Girl. Last L is a capital I because the other one was
Kind of a weird name. Hopefully we end this.
Let's roll the dice.
Roll
All
the
right.
dice. Hey, Colson, welcome to the show.
So,
Not much, man. You are ending off the Level Up show this week. So what do you want to talk about?
not much really.
Is there anything like gaming related that you're looking forward to? Anything you're playing right now that you're enjoying?
GTA 5 really, yeah.
Wow, so many people playing GTA 5 right now.
Everybody's playing it.
Yeah, it's the #1 stream thing on PlayStation right now. So,
I'm not surprised.
What are you playing as? First person or third person? Hey, Colson, you still there?
No.
He's like, hold on. I'm grabbing some toilet paper.
Colson, you still there?
Nope.
All right.
Yep, maybe. Yep.
Well, another guy that likes GTA 5, so that's cool.
Alright, we got a lot of GTA 5 tonight.
And thank you again. One more Twitch art at the end there from Toxic Assassin was our final Twitch art of the night. Thank you so much, man. And let's end off with PlayStation Anniversary trailer. Woo!
Watch on YouTube for bigger resolution.
And 1080p, 60 frames per second.
What I said.
God, Drew, way to push your video on everybody. Who wants to see this? Honestly.
Thank you for the Twitch art.
And Ding as she was throwing the lady down. ground.
Pantoli. Thank you for the Twitch art.
Threat Andrew.
Guys, if you would like to check that out online, go to our YouTube at youtube.com/levelupshow, level spelled LVL. Subscribe while you're there because we archive all of our shows on there, including this one. Will go up on YouTube tomorrow or possibly Tuesday. But the anniversary video, which is up at 5,000 views already, you can watch it in high quality there. It's been retweeted by Shuhei Yoshida. It's been retweeted by Naughty Dog, by Sony Santa Monica.
Oh, Naughty Dog?
Yeah, Naughty Dog retweeted
sweet.
it.
I didn't know
Really
that.
awesome. It's unbelievable that we've had the praise and support that we've had for the video. So keep it going, guys. Tweet it at PlayStation. Let's see if we can get at PlayStation to retweet it to their 5 million followers. That would be unbelievable. So that's it for us this week, guys, for episode 49. Thank you for the Twitch follows from...
Everyone.
from the last couple there were The Real Son of Gods, Minecraft OG, Seas 1984, and the last one we just got was Glitz. So that puts us very close to 2150. Thank you so much for all of them tonight. That was close to 100 Twitch hearts tonight. Really awesome.
Real quick, we will not be doing a direct show on Thursday. No. There may be a special show on Friday. Maybe. We do not know. That said, happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Mark, come
be safe.
Come sit with us. We can do like a family outing.
And guys, if you thank you for the Twitch chart once again. That one was from
somebody.
That one was from
Bob McGee.
Bob's Burgers.
Bob McGee.
Bob McGee, thank you for the Twitch heart. And guys, if you haven't followed yet, it's very easy for you to do. Just go to twitch.tv/TheLevelUpShow right there, and you can follow or subscribe if you want a special little badge, or if you're watching live from PlayStation right now, just hit the little heart button, and that means you will get notifications whenever the Level Up Show goes live. Also, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and add myself on PSN at DrewM1788. Mike, who was in the chat room earlier, he is Noob Guru, and he will be here next week for our 1-year anniversary episode 50.
Next year.
This is Mark. This is Mike right now.
50 episodes? That's wild.
50 episodes!
A year? That's even more wild.
So until then, guys, take care, level up. We'll see you.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Boogie, show your face.
Show your face, boy.
I like that. Wait, the wrong way.
This way.
Oh, you guys are going up. I don't like singing. Off tempo.
Mike was in the chat room.
There. I'm back. Who would have thought?
Level up. Level up, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
Do that.
Possibly Friday, but definitely next Sunday. Until then, take care.